Oh, good morning, folks. Been on the trail here for about an hour now. It's my first day on the AT. I left Neels Gap. Got on the trail at 6 o'clock last night. And I just want to show you the sunrise over here. Look at that. See the mountains? It's there are no trees are not even budding yet up here. Down in the valley, everything's in bloom. The leaves are coming out, but up here on the top, still winter. Got down to 39 last night, which wasn't bad. It was doable. I had my zero sleeping bag, so I had no problem. Hannah, on the other hand, was shaking just a little bit, so I had to put her second jacket on her, and then she was fine. So, sun is tough in the face in the morning here, and I want to sprain another ankle this year, so I'm taking my time here. Make sure I have good footing coming down. Quite a few people on the trail. A lot of dogs. I must have seen 6 dogs so far with people. A couple I was with last night from Colorado, a young couple. They're going to Katahdin, Maine. They have two dogs with them, and they told me they're homeless. They have no home. They don't know where they're going to live when they finish the trail. So that'll be interesting to follow them. They don't even have a trail name yet, so we'll have to give them one. Okay. I will check with you later. Oh, last night I stayed at mile marker 32.8 Bowl Gap. We'll see how far I get today. I gotta show you this view. It was well worth it. Wait till you see this. I'm going to turn the camera around. The mountain I'm going to show you right here. The one I just climbed earlier. I came down. Now I'm up on an opposite terrain right beside it. That one right there. You can see the elevation. That's the one I just came down. We went down the valley. Now we came right back up. And this is what we have to see. Look at this. Look at this. And I still have to go up a little bit more here. But what a day. April 10th. What a day. 60 degrees. I have just a t-shirt on. There's a slight breeze. No bugs. A lot of hikers though. A lot of hikers. Alright, check it with you later. Hello folks, just left the Gap, had a trail magic for the first time in my life, and it was at an opportune time, because after coming down that last mountain I was actually thinking about, geez, maybe this is too much for me, but then we had trail magic and it just rekindled the spirit. So we're back on the trail. I'm trying to get to Lower Gap. It's 4.4 miles away. Just wanted to show you some of the things that are working out. The AT app that I've downloaded is fantastic. It is working out really well. The only drawback that I have is when you shut your phone off to conserve power, when you go back into the app, when you turn the phone back on to see where you are, the app takes you back to mile marker 1. So maybe they'll work on that. But minor glitch. It's really nice. Wherever I am, I just stop, turn the phone on, tells me right where I am. I know how far I am to water or shelter. The other thing that I'm going to show you, a bunch of things that I'm doing different on this trip, is right here. See that bag? This is from REI, and it's a mountain climbing chalk bag. I put it on a Caribbean, and I just hang it off my pack strap. And when I go to get water, it's just right here, and it just slides right back in. I don't know how many packs I've gone through where I can't even in this ULA, I cannot get the water out of my pack alone without taking the pack off. There's only one pack that I've ever had where they actually designed the water bottle so an individual could grab them on their own, and that was, I believe, Gregory. This particular one, it's lined with a sheep or some kind of wool. I left it in so I can use it in the winter, and it acts as a insulating container. Holds a 1 liter bottle. I carry 2 other 1 liter bottles on my pack. So when this one's empty, when I get to a rest stop, I just swap out bottles. That's it. It really works out really well, and it's light. I think they only weigh like 6 ounces. So what I also did, oops, trying to do all this here with, I need one more hand. I have another one. What I did here is I cut out the liner, and I load it with all my goodies for the day. Everything's right in there. I actually have a Ziploc bag, and I always have my daily supply of trail mix in there. So no stopping. I love to eat while I'm traveling. I just reach in, grab what I want, snack, continue. So same thing, chalk bags in the mountain climbing department of REI. I think the bags are like 10 bucks, so 12 bucks I think for these bags. And get yourself a little Caribbean and hang it off your belt or off one of the straps on your pack. Alright, I'm starting to go up and I'm running out of air. So, till next time, keep tuning in. Alright, shut this off. Good morning, folks. It's Thursday the 11th, I think. You lose track of time and days on the trail eventually. It's another great morning. I was on the trail by 6:45 this morning. 8:15 this morning. And It was 46 degrees. It's now 50, and I've learned to strip down. If you stay layered up, it actually zaps some of your energy. So you want to hike just a little bit cool, and it actually does help with the energy level. What I've also learned to do is when I get up in the morning, the object is to get up, pack, get on the trail. I don't fool around with cooking breakfast and standing around freezing. So this trip I've brought breakfast bars, and I have 2 on the trail while I'm walking in the morning, and I like it. I think it's a good method here. I like being out early in the morning anyway. You get to hear the birds and the air's clean, crisp, and you warm right up instead of sitting around camp freezing. Although you are cooking breakfast, but plus you save on fuel. If you only do 1 meal a day, your big dinner meal, you'll get double the length out of your canister or liquid fuel container. I want to just show you where I am. I'm on this ridge. I'm coming up on Lower Gap. I was at Stump Gap last night. Mile marker 39.5. So I think I did 9 miles yesterday, 8.5, which wasn't too bad for my first day on the trail. And I had trail magic, which came at about 1 o'clock yesterday, and it was great to see at the bottom of a mountain. Had some very rarely, but I had orange soda, banana, some fiber bars, sat down in a recliner, they're very rare out here on the trail. I enjoyed that. So I will continue my trek. Like I said, I'm on a ridge right now. It's flat. Well, it's a little rolly, but nothing too bad. It's like a walking path, no stones. It's pretty nice. Wish the whole trail was like this, but we know it isn't. All right, I'm coming up to some rocks. All right, over and out. All right, just climbed the last mountain. I'm on my way down to Unicorn Gap, and I want to show you this trail and the view that I'm getting over here. This is, I don't know if you can see the leaves are not out, but let me zoom in here. You can see the, oops, there we go. You can see the mountain range over there. We're coming down. It is just beautiful. You can see a little better here than through the camera, but oops, let me go back here. There we go. And here's sunrise right up there on the ridge. And I just want to say here, I'm hiking with my buddy here, Hannah. There she is, little chocolate lab, and she's using the Roughwear pack. We've been through 3 packs, well, 3 different makers. This seems to be the toughest and the easiest to use on and off. Carries a lot of stuff. Right now it's carrying, she's got 5 days of food. We can pack in as much as 10 days of food in that thing. It's got a little bit of water on top. And if you're hiking alone, I gotta say, get a dog. They are such great hiking companions, and really hot. Well, there's a break-in period with them to break them in. But once they get settled in on the trail, like now, she's got her leash on, but she's not hooked to me. She's got it on her backpack in case she sees a deer. I can grab it quick, keep her from running after it. But she's a great companion to have. Keeps the bears away at night. I sleep so much better with her around. She leaves her scent around the campsite. And this year, I've seen more dogs than ever before. I would say I've been out here now for 2 days. 9, 10 different dogs that I've seen. I don't know how many passed me yesterday. You know, they were a little more shape than I was. So, and then I had a couple stay with me last night. Had an Alaskan Husky and I forgot what you call them, black and white, the sheep dogs. I forgot what they are, herding dogs rather. Anyway, nice dogs. His and hers, they both had one. And so the bears definitely stayed away from our spot last night. So I just want to tell you folks, don't be shy. Grab a puppy at the pound. And I'm partial to labs. Through my life, this is our 4th chocolate lab. They're just, they let you know when there's somebody around. They'll bark, they'll sound ferocious, but the tail's wagging. You don't have to worry about them biting anybody, but the other folks don't know that. They just see the growl. And all right, so still coming down. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Little hazy this morning. There's a little farm down there. Look at that. Uh-oh. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, through the trees. Let me zoom in for you here. There we go. Here's a little farm right there, and there's something over here. Oh, I can't see it. Where'd it go? There we go. Look at that, pastures. Let me zoom back out a little bit here. Look at the scenery. I mean, this is what we come out here for. The birds are in the background. Hannah, heel. Hannah, heel. 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 Oh, she's not listening now. Heel. Get over here. Now she will. Okay. Let's zoom back here. Oops, wrong way. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to watch the path here and manage the camera at the same time. I don't want to go rolling down this embankment. Look at this. I'm going to show you. This is level. My camera's level. Look at how steep that thing goes down. It's a huge ravine here. It's got to be 100 feet. So you don't want to trip over here and go down there. Oh, look at that. Look at that rock formation. Look at that. I mean, the camera doesn't show it, but it's steep. It's almost a wall right here. So so I just wanted to mention that to you. Don't be shy. Grab a dog. Great companions to talk to on the trail. They'll cuddle up to you at night when it gets cold. Although a wife will do the same thing, but my wife couldn't make it, so I had to opt for the dog. All right, I'm gonna sign off here. Looking forward to getting down. I need water. All right. Here we are at Gooch Gap. We got a little trail magic here from the church. Had hamburgers, hot dogs, cupcakes, soda, water, a fire pit. A lot of the people that I've been hiking with for the last week or so, or this week I guess, they're all here. We all made it down. And here's Hannah, she just had her hamburger. So, getting ready to hit the trail again. So, we have a big day today. We got to do 10 miles and we got to climb 2 4,000 footers. All right, over and out. Hello, folks. Oh man, I got to tell you, this is hard. This is hard. Came up from Unicorn Gap. It was such an incline, my ears are popping. Sorry, I have no energy to hold this camera. But man, what a climb. I had 3 hamburgers at the bottom and 3 waters. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, or maybe it was good that I had it, because I probably wouldn't have been able to get up here. But I'm still climbing. But as you can see, the trail is a little better. It's much more manageable. Earlier, it was rocks, roots, rocks. It was bad. And at least they have switchbacks down here. So it's not like New England where it's straight up with very few switchbacks. Uh-oh. Hamburgers are coming back up. That may not be a good sign. Oh man, I gotta go up another. Looks like another 100 feet. Oh, this is gonna be a tough day. I gotta do 7 miles to the next shelter. Well, I got 3 down, so I'm probably 5 to go. And it's 11:03, Saturday morning. I don't even know what the date is. I think it's April 13th. At least it's not Friday the 13th. Okay. All right, folks. See you later. All right. We're approaching Trey Gap. I'm on top of a mountain here. I forgot the name of it. But we got to go down. And right there is Trey Mountain. We got to go up and over that. Can you believe this? This is what a view here, though. What a view. Look at this. Look at this. Let me zoom in a little bit if I can. I don't want to drop my camera here. It's like a 1,000-foot drop. I'm not getting too close to the edge either. Whoops. Sorry. There we go. Here's a good shot. Here's the edge. It goes over. There's a cliff right there. And there's the big mountain for the day. That's what's going to do me in, although I'm already done in. This is going to be a challenge if I can finish. Today, anyway. Okay, folks. Wish me luck. Here we go. Okay, I'm now on Trey Mountain. That's the mountain that I just filmed. We came down the gap, and now we're coming up again right here. And we gotta go way up. 4,500 feet, somewhere in that neighborhood. And this is the trail that we gotta maneuver on. Man, this is the last big mountain for the day. What time is it? It's 1:20. So I got time, even if I slow down and crawl on all fours, hence paws, that's my trail name. A lot of granite. Alright, I gotta go back to 2 poles here or I'll fall off the edge. Alright, I'll let you know when I get to the top.
Perfect, it's great.
Whoa.
Make a day out of it.
There it is, Trey Mountain, doing a video. Here's Trey, you want to be on YouTube? There you are. You're on YouTube. Say hello to everybody. Back in the working world. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. My wife will be pissed. So here it is. This is what I did for all morning to get up here. Oh, look at this side. Have you looked over here?
Yeah, that's looking north. That's northbound.
That is northbound. Okay. Wow. Look at that. I'll zoom in for you. What's the elevation here? Like 4,500, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 40. It's like 44 or something.
Yeah, okay. All right, folks. I'm taking a break, and then I'm going down to the shelter, another couple of miles. This is home sweet home on Trey Mountain. I'm not going any further. It's 3 o'clock. And this is it for today. We're setting up camp right here. We got the privy down here. These I've been camping. I've been following this group. We've been back and forth for the last couple of days. Some of them stay in the shelter. And we have the privy over here. This is like a resort here for hikers. And here's our privy down here. Be nice if they hooked up a shower, but that ain't happening. I'm going to hook up my own. I'm going to show you how I do this trail shower. I did it last night. It worked out great. Here's a privy. This looks clean. This looks like a nice one. Okay. And then head back up here to the shelter. We're right on top of the mountain. Maybe we're like at, I'll look, but I think we're like at 4,300 feet. This should be a nice cool night. Big storms coming in a day, so I gotta figure out where I'm going to get out of them. Yeah, they're already talking about the storm. Everybody's planning, making strategies. I don't think there's any rooms left in the 2 towns around us. A lot of people went into town last night to book their rooms. All right. We go down here to the water, but I'll go down there with my water bag. I'm not going to walk down there to show you and come back up empty-handed. Okay, yeah, this is home. Should be a nice night. Oh, bear cable too. Look at that. Yeah. Hang our food up there. I don't have to worry about the bears. All right, bye. Hey, folks. It's a little after 3 in the morning. We're in a hell of a windstorm here. It came up at 9 o'clock last night. It's blowing 50 to 60 miles an hour here. Tents all over the place, trees are sideways. I'm on top of Trey Mountain with 24 other tents, and there's Hannah over there. She's trying to sleep. She's not doing too good. Nobody's sleeping. I'm waiting. So far the tent's holding in there, but it is really, it's really swaying side to side. I don't know if you can hear me. You can probably hear the wind in the background. But I hope it lets up soon. This is really a drag. Alright. If I survive this, I will see you in the morning. But this is a weather phenomenon. It's a full moon, and I don't know what's going on. This is Saturday morning, I guess. And I had nothing else to do but make a video. Alright. Out. Hello, folks. Well, I survived the windstorm of last night with zero sleep. And a bunch of us left before sunrise. I was actually packing up with my headlamp and on the trail at 6:45. And today I got to do 11 miles to get to Dix Creek to pick up my shuttle into town to get I got a room reserved for this we got a big storm coming, severe thunderstorms, torrential rains. I just don't want to be on the trail with that. And just about every other hiker out here has done the same thing. I was lucky to get a room. I just passed a group going south, and they said yesterday they had 100 hikers heading north that passed them. So I must be right in the middle of the bubble, I guess. I'm on the last high mountain of the day. I climbed those over there today. Let me zoom in. Those have been accomplished since 7 a.m. Hard to believe. That's Tree Mountain right there, the big one. That's where I spent let me go back this way. Oh, wrong way again. Sorry. Come on, camera. There we go. This is where I spent last night. Right there. 4,400 feet. And it was howling. It was like a hurricane up there. Jeez. But full moon. It was real strange. Alright. I wanted to just show you this valley. Look at this valley. It's breathtaking. I mean, it's a lot of work to get up here and see this. But it is just beautiful. And you can't see it right here. About 20 yards further down, there's a farm. Where's my finger? There's a farm, a ranch right here in the center of this whole valley. And I wasn't thinking about it. I should have taken a picture of it, but I'd give anything to live there. I mean, having a 360-degree mountain range all around you, it's got to be really nice. So, okay, I got to continue up this mountain. I got to be at the trailhead at 3 o'clock, and I still have 4.5 miles to go. So, I got to keep going. Talk to you later. Okay, folks, made it to Hiawassee. Made it to my shuttle. Actually, I had an hour to go. I was heading for the new hostel that opened up at Neels Gap. It's a half a mile down from the trailhead. Got there at 2 o'clock at the trailhead, and I walked down to the hostel. They had my food box that I had sent them, and I was expecting to stay there, but before I even got to the door, the gentleman came out and said that they were not dog friendly, that they do not accept dogs. So I grabbed my box and we walked down to the road, and I just had to hitch into town. I'll tell you, I got a little secret for you here. It seemed to work. I don't know if it was the dog or if it was my sign, but I got one of those windshield reflector thingamajigs there you put on your windshield in the summer. I cut it in half and I use it as a pad to sit on the ground. and I also use it as a pad for Henna to sleep on in the tent. This is her ground cloth, basically. It's a, you know, it's a heat shield. It keeps the warmth, keeps the ground from zapping her warmth like we use an air pad. But what I did at home prior to leaving, let me show you here, is one half I wrote on there, hiker needs ride the trail, thank you. And when I'm leaving town, I stand by the highway with this. And when I left, sorry for this, I'm trying to do this one-handed. When I left the great, supposedly friendly top of the Georgia hostel, which I will not recommend because they don't like dogs. And if people don't like dogs, they're not good people. I wrote, hiker needs ride to town. So I got to the end of their driveway, I held this out. The second car it went by slammed on their brakes, a Cadillac, and said, hop in. And they knew I had the dog. He opened the back door, and I was reluctant to let her get in on their nice, beautiful leather seats. And he said, don't worry about it. So Henna hopped in the back seat, he popped the trunk. I threw my pack, all my gear in the back of his trunk, and real nice guy took us right to the Budget Inn in Hostel, which is extremely friendly. I recommend, I mean, it's not a Hilton, but for hikers, better than the tent in the shelter. And it's quite a few steps up from that too. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not that bad. So a little something for you to think about instead of putting your thumb out there and we look like hobos on the road and most people are reluctant to pick us up. If you let them know, especially those that have trouble recognizing a true hiker, at least it lets them know that you're a hiker and you're looking to get into town or you're looking to get back to the trail. It worked for me. It may have been Henna. All right, gotta go. Phone call. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but I'm in town after a week in the mountain. My batteries are being charged and people are calling and texting, wondering how I'm doing, and that was my wife, so I had to hang up. I had to get that phone call. Very important. So anyway, like I was saying, I'm not sure if it was my new reflective sign that worked or it was just this cute little puppy with her backpack on the trail with her tongue hanging out that did the trick. I don't know. But I would think the sign would be better than this. Okay, so just a little something for you to think about. I'm going to, my pack, I emptied my pack because there were a few things that didn't work that maybe you'd be interested in knowing about instead of wasting your money. And things that are working that I'm going to keep, and alterations that I made that are working out really good for me. So I'm going to go over my pack first, just to give you a couple of tips that I've done. I have the ULA ultralight catalyst, and it's ultralight because it doesn't have accessory compartments. Basically, it's one main compartment, and then you have your water, really large water compartments here on either side. And so for daily access to things you need, kind of a pain because you have to go in through the top, which it's okay with me. I don't have an issue with that. So I made some changes. My water bottle containers, most packs the way they are, you can't get to them. They're really hard to get them out. So what I did is on one of my other videos, I picked up these bags from REI, from the mountain climbing department. They're chalk bags where they put their hands in to get chalk so that they can grab onto the rocks. And what I did here, I don't know if you could see this, but the hip belt adjuster that you pull, that brings the back into your hip, I just attach these bags, one to each side. And when I'm on the trail, these just drop right in. See? They drop right in. So now I can get my water. And I have one that I carry on either side, so I can carry 2 sets of bottles, really easy to get to. And what that does is it freezes up my water compartment, so I can put other things in there that I may need during the day. Like I put my tent poles in there, and I'll have my 3rd liter of water on one side, and the other side I'll have my bear spray. And a lot of hikers don't bring the bear spray. I personally, I'm from New England, we have a bear problem. Nobody's ever gotten bit by a bear, but I carry bear spray. It's mental, but it's the best 7 ounces that for your mental status at night that you might want. And it will also repel the 2-legged individuals that you're not going to see, but you might have a problem with when you come into town. That's another thing I gotta talk to you about. So I carry a beer canister. When I was holding out the sign, you're going to hear the story a few times, but some folks in these little towns despise hikers. They think of us, some of us, of hobos or gypsies passing through town. And I had my sign out. The first car that came by, unfortunately, went over the white line, the gutter line, and it was going to hit us. I don't know if he was trying, but he really had me step back. He may have been texting, or she, I don't know, but be aware there are individuals in town that are not really hiker friendly. So it's another reason why I carry bear spray. You don't want to carry, you don't need a gun. It's too heavy, you don't need it. Believe me, and I carry a gun usually around town, at home. I'm licensed right up the East Coast, and I didn't bring it. You don't need it. But just be careful with, when you're on the side of the road. So let's get into some of the other gear that I've used here. This is how I set up my 2 straps that come down. On the right side, I got one of these little soft cases that's weatherproof, and I put my phone in there. So I have my phone with me, but you're going to say, why do you have your phone on the trail? But I have apps on my phone that if you go to my other videos, you'll see that I have trail apps, the AT Trail app, and I have the AT Companion Hiker book, the whole book on a PDF file on my Kindle, in my Kindle account on my phone, and that photo or that video will explain how to do all that. Okay, now on the right side, on the strap on the right side of me, is I have my weatherproof camera. And just unzip, take out my camera, take my shots, put it back in, real easy, it's waterproof. That's the best place for me to keep my camera. I also found a little simple digital thermometer, and I got it at Walmart. It's 10 bucks. It weighs 4 ounces, real light. I use that all the time because I just like to know what the temperature is, and I like to know what the lows went down to at night. And it has a minimum high, a minimum low, and a minimum high, and a maximum high setting on it. And you reset it in the morning just by hitting the button on the bottom. That comes in handy. So I keep that at the bottom of my left shoulder strap. And then at night I unclip it, and my trekking pole I stick in the ground, and I just hook it to the loop on my trekking pole. So it's in the air and it tells me what the temperature is. That probably doesn't mean anything to some of you, but to me I like to know what the temperatures are or what it is. Okay, the clothes that I wear, basically this is my spare t-shirt. It's a wicking t-shirt. I just use this when I go to bed at night if I need it, or if I come into town. These are my trekking pants. They're the convertible that they unzip so they become shorts. It's the only pair of pants I bring, and these are the ones that I wear. Now, when I came into town yesterday, actually I had to do laundry, so these came off, and what I did is I wore this shirt because this never got worn, and so it's clean. And then what I do is I have a pair of the Froggy rainwear, but I only use the legs. I only use the pants. So I walked around town with these, and basically I look like a surgeon just out of surgery. I didn't look bad. I fit right in, and I just wore my Crocs. You gotta have Crocs. They weigh about 9 ounces. No, these were 10 ounces. But you gotta let your feet air out when you get into camp at the end of the day. It's the first thing I do is I take off those boots and I put my Crocs on. So I walked around with these all day yesterday afternoon, and my feet slowly came back to life. So these are important. Most hikers, you'll see these hanging off the back of their pack. Okay. Might as well get in the boots while I'm here. I've gone through a lot of boots, people. I'll tell you, and I don't buy the cheap stuff. And some of them are good. All my gear I usually get at LL Bean, especially boots, because they have a lifetime warranty. And 2 years down the road, if these things ever failed, I could be reimbursed, or they will replace them. The pair I'm using this year, Solomon's. I just traded back the Cresters, LL Bean Cresters. Great boot. I can't speak highly enough of them. Well made. They're just too well made for me. They're I just couldn't get them to break in. They were really tough on my feet, and I knew I was coming up on this hike. So I went back to LL Bean, and I opted for the Solomon, and no break-in. I just put them on. I think I wore them a couple of weeks before this hike, and so far I'm happy. Very, very comfortable. I did though put the Dr. Scholl's foot insert. I went to Walmart, stood on their computerized foot mapping device that they have, and I don't know, my number came up to 340. So I went to the shelf and picked up the insole for my foot, which was 340. So that's what I have in there. It's like an arch system that matches your foot, and it really helps. It's like 50 bucks or under $50. Better than the Good Feet store. I went to them. They're like 350 bucks and not worth it. Don't go there. Not worth it. Go to Walmart and get the Dr. Scholl's. Really helped. So that's the boot situation. I'm happy with the Solomon. They're expensive, but your feet are number one. If your feet go, the whole trip is off. Okay. All right. So this I picked up this morning because right across the street, or actually the same parking lot as the hiker hostel here in Hiawassee, there's an outfitter, and yesterday I burnt my ears, and the back of my neck is all burnt. The sun, there's no leaves on the trees, as you noticed in the earlier photos. There's no foliage yet up top. Down on the bottom there is. So I got this new hat. It's a sun hat. It's vented on the top. It has UV all over it, and it'll keep some of the sun off my nose, and it keeps the sun off my ears and off my neck. And it's very breathable. It has a wicking band around it. So I'm going to use this. I typically wear a bandana, and but it didn't give me any shade. I'm not one to wear a big hat. Some of these people are wearing these big hats, and I'm not into that. So I went with this. I haven't. I'll be wearing it tomorrow if the sun's out. So I got this here. This will be experimental. We'll try that out. This is my outer shell. It's from LL Bean. It's not the thin shell. This is your rain. All your zippers are waterproof. This is your rain. This is your rain, wind, cold shell. And so this is what I use. I haven't used it yet, but I think tomorrow night or tomorrow, after this front goes by, they're predicting temps to be in the mid-20s, middle to mid-20s. So this will be on. So we're going to be wearing that tomorrow. I was hesitant to buy this, but I needed something. When I hike in the morning, this is what I wear. But the wind in the morning and the temperature is cool, and I get this wind chill, and it's cold. So what I did is, again, LL Bean. I got their wind breaker. It's a full, hooded, but it's super light. It actually packs to the size of a baseball. Again, weighs about 4 or 5 ounces, super light, but it's a wind blocker. The wind can't get through it. So when it's really cold, I have a 850 down jacket that I wear, vest jacket with the sleeves, and those will keep you warm. But if the wind's blowing, the wind blows right through them, and it will take the heat out of the down. So you need to get a wind block to wear over your down jacket. All right, and so that's what this is. I wear this every day. I wear it around camp at night because it gets a little cool, but you don't want to wear your down vest because it's too hot. You'll be sweating. So I've been wearing, and I wear this in the morning for the first 30 minutes until I build up my body heat. This comes off, and I just kind of tuck it into my pack somewhere. This piece of gear I've used a lot. This is the best. I don't know, I think LL Bean, I got it at the outlet store, but you can get it through their main website. I think they're $39 or $49. Highly, highly recommend this. This is all you need. And it's also water resistant, so you can wear this in the fog and the drizzle, and you won't get wet. Instead of wearing that heavy outer layer, and you're going to sweat inside, you might want to consider one of these, okay? Let's go back to the clothes. That's it for clothes, folks. I mean, I don't have much clothes. All right. I have 2 pairs of these. These are the armor. These are the armor underwear that I wear, neoprene, and you want to wear the neoprene. They're like biker shorts if you want to wear those, because I have no chafing at all, no problems with chafing, and you can wash them out in camp. If the sun's out, they'll dry in an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I carry 2 pairs of those so I can alternate back and forth. I have another pair of regular boxers. They're like silk, and I wear those. Those are my nighttime. I get out of those and I wear those at night as my camp underwear, I guess you might want to say, under these here shorts. Okay, and this is my wicking t-shirt. This is the primary shirt that I wear every day. It's made by Dry Fit, and actually Nike, but it's a Dry Fit t-shirt. You can wash this at camp and it'll dry really 20 minutes. It's dry. These are my bandanas. This is one of those cool wick bandanas. This is what I have been using. We're going to try the hat, and this will fit over my hat if it's really hot, and I perspire a lot, so you might want to wear this. This is my second pair, and this is my bandana that I strap on my left shoulder so that I can, wipe up the sweat off my face as I'm hiking. Instead of trying to reach for it somewhere, I can just wipe my face. So that's the red. I always wear 2 pairs of socks. I wear a thin liner that's tight to your foot. You don't want it loose. And then I always wear a wool. This is a merino wool medium sock. So I wear 2 pairs of socks, my liner and then my medium, and I do this winter and summer. Doesn't matter. I carry two sets, four pair, 2 liners and two medium weight. and that's basically all I need. I wash them out every couple of days. I'll wash them, and then I'll dry them, and while I'm wearing the other pair, okay? Let's get into, all right, so that's it for the clothes over there. I have, this is the gear that I normally carry. We have my Big Agnes 2 here with the poles, and then we have my Neo Air. This is my Neo Air 2.5-inch air mattress that I really like. It weighs about a pound and a half. Well worth it. This is my rain hat. And you're going to say, why don't you wear that during the sunny days to keep the sun off your face? Well, because it doesn't breathe. And it has a nice wide brim that's firm. It'll keep the rain from getting into my face. And then when the bugs are out, I can put my head net over it, and it keeps the net from hitting my face. So the head net will be, you know, around my head to keep the mosquitoes off and those New England black flies. So I keep that in the back also. Let's see what else we have here. I'll get to that next. All right. In here, I don't have to take them out, but this is my LL Bean thermal base layer. They're black. I have the regular shirt, and I have the long pants. Real thin stuff. If it's a cool night, I'll wear that in my sleeping bag to keep my bag clean instead of a sleeping bag liner. And you can wear those also around the campsite with any kind of shorts over them. Just you know, I see a lot of hikers that do that. They wear their thermal wear underneath, and they just have these jockey shorts or something they wear over it. No big deal. So I carry those. This is summer and winter. This is standard equipment here. No matter when I go, that's what I take. Here is my LL Bean. I'm pushing LL Bean. Huh? This is my 850 down jacket, and this is it. This is all, and I use this as my pillow at night too because I have a. Don't know what happened. It kind of just went dead on me, but I'm back. I showed you the hat. These are my winter gloves. And I'll probably be using these at camp tomorrow night too. And after tomorrow night, they're promising no more cold front, so I can probably send these back. But these are light gloves, winter gloves, same material as my hat. And then I have liners that I use. These are glove liners. And these will be me for year round, no matter what the season. I always have gloves, okay? I know some people use socks, you can do that. But I have a pair of gloves here, so that's something you want to consider. One other thing is I went to the hardware store, and when it rains, especially in the mountains, your hands can get cold. So what I have here are some wash gloves. And these will be my rain gear gloves to keep my hands warm, and I can wear my liners underneath here if it's really cold. These work out very well, really good. Hate to have cold hands. Once your fingers are cold, you can't do anything, you know, so something to keep in mind, okay? Okay, for my water purification, I'm not happy with SteriPen. It died on me. Second year in a row it's died halfway through a trip. This is going back. I'm never going to use it again. So I've just gotten rid of almost a pound here with all the spare batteries and the unit. We're getting rid of this, chucking it, going home. I'm using my backup, which is now going to be my primary Sawyer squeeze filter. Have had no problems with it. This is what I'm using now, and it's much lighter. It only weighs like 6 ounces, 5 or 6 ounces. That's it. Make sure you bring your backflow pump. I didn't bring it, so my filter was getting a little clogged, And personally, you can't produce enough pressure to put backflow into the soil. You need the pump. So I went across the street here, across the parking lot, to the outfitters to get one. They don't sell these, at least here, separately. I'd have to buy another kit. But there were these hiker boxes everywhere. And he said, there may be one in a hiker box. So I went over to the hiker box, went down to the bottom, and what was sitting in the hiker box? Somebody decided they didn't need it, so they left it behind, which is now mine. Great, you gotta love hiker boxes. So I picked up, don't do what the other gentleman did, because down the road he's gonna wish he had it. Make sure you bring your backflow pump. I mean, it only weighs 2 ounces. Why wouldn't you wanna bring it? Okay. I've used odorless powder for your boots. Doesn't seem to be working. My feet still sweat and they still stink those socks. So this is going back. Don't need to wait. I had a big heavy belt. I found I could hang stuff off my waist. Never used it. I'm using the straps on the base of my backpack to hang my water bottles. This is 3/4 of a pound. This is going back. Because I have these pants here. I have an inner belt that comes with the pants, so we'll use that. I also bring 2 Bic lighters and a box of water-resistant matches. And I've had a couple of fires, so you want to bring those. It's light, but safety-wise, especially tomorrow night, if I'm in a stealth campsite, I want to keep warm, so I'm going to have a fire. Okay. I have 2 camp towels. One is, I cut them down 24 by 24 and 12 by 12 for a wash-up. Those are the only 2 towels I have. I carry a half roll of TP per week, and a tube of antiseptic gel. Okay, I usually resupply that as needed, and then weekly a packet of wet wipes. You got to clean your private area nightly, or you're gonna have chafing. You're gonna have problems. The wet ones, and they just throw them in the fire. They burn. If you don't have a fire that night, put them in a Ziploc, burn it the next night. Okay, so you can use these, no problem. I wear glasses. You need to bring an extra pair of glasses. If you break your glasses up there, depending on your vision, you may have trouble getting down. So I have a hard case. Unfortunately, it's I don't know, probably 8 ounces, but I need to bring it. This is my toiletry bag, basic stuff. I got soap in here, I have toothpaste, brush. I do have deodorant, and I'm glad I brought it for yesterday so I could go in the stores and today in the morning without stinking everybody up. It's the little tiny one, you get it at CVS, weighs nothing, so I have that, and toothpaste, and then some dental floss. Beef jerky has a tendency to get in between my teeth and drive me crazy, so I have some dental floss here, and in this bag is, I think I weigh all this stuff I weighed at home. I don't have the sheet with me, but this was like 6 ounces. It wasn't much. Okay. My first aid, my repair kit. I have thread, needle, which I've used. I have Gorilla Glue, which I've used. I have an emergency cord for my tent, and you can use it as a clothesline too, that I've used. And I have a little jar of water purifier. If all my water purification systems fail, I can always put a couple of drops of this in the water. You have to wait 30 minutes to drink it, but at least it's something. I do not want to get a virus in me. And I got the smallest bottle going, so that's standard. I also have my air mattress repair kit in here, and I have tweezers in here. So that's what's in this kit, and I've used basically everything in here. This is a must. You people have to have this. If you rip your tent, you rip you break a strap off your backpack, you're at the top of a mountain, you got no way of carrying your back, at least you can re-sew it yourself. Oh, and a thumb. You need a thumb, one of those metal thumb caps so you can push the needle through the material. I have one of those in there also. You gotta have that. That's a must. Okay. All right. First aid kit. I'm highly allergic to bee stings, so I carry 2 EpiPens. I carry my Benadryl. I carry assortment of suture, self-suture, like butterfly bandages. That seems to be the #1 that scrapes. People fall and they hit themselves on a rock, or they hit themselves on the head and the head's bleeding. I have just a couple of absorbent pads. Not a lot, because it doesn't happen often, but you got to carry a couple of these things. I have a little tube of antiseptic cream, and I have a whole jar of ibuprofen. When you're first starting out, you're going to have one at night and one in the morning, guaranteed for at least the first 3 or 4 days. So I have a whole jar in case you want to give your friends one so that they can sleep without it painless. What else is in here? That's about it. My EpiPens take up most of the room. Okay. This is overkill. I'm going to send one back. These are the mosquito repellent bandanas. They've been treated to keep mosquitoes off you. I have 2 of them. I had one for Henna, and the bugs don't seem to be bothering her, but I'm going to send one. I'm going to keep one and send one back. So if I'm around camp, you just put this around your neck, and the mosquitoes will stay away from you. I hate to use that DEET. I try not to use it. I do have a small container of DEET, but that's nasty stuff. Okay, cookware. This is what I've come up with, and it's worked out very well. I have a regular plastic cup here. I got it at Walmart, and it had a stainless steel cover and a handle. And this was the insert. I took it apart and just took out the insert. And this is just a koozie that I cut the bottom out, and I put this in the koozie for added warmth. And I did the plastic because the metals were heavy, and I didn't want the titanium ones. And this is the cup. So I can make oatmeal in here, coffee. I don't do coffee very often, but I do a lot of beef broth, chicken broth, and cocoa or chocolate, hot chocolate. So this is my cup, and it works out good. But what's good too is my little fuel, my spare fuel. I always keep 2 bottles, one you're using and one is spare. And that fits in there nicely, and the cover goes right over it. So that takes care of that, okay? Now over here, let's grab this. Make some room. This is my bowl. Got this at Walmart. And trying to do this one-handed here. It's not going to work on me. Here we go. So I got to put this down. Got a lid on it. It's by Glad. This is my bowl that I mix things in: oatmeal, rice. I can cook in here. I don't put this on the fire, but I put the ingredients and I add the boiling water in this. And what I made with that reflecting material is a cooking bag for it. So you put your ingredients in here, you add your water, you put the lid on, you throw it in the cooking bag, and then you put the lid over it, and then you go ahead and do whatever you got to do for 30 minutes while it's still cooking in the bag. It works great, really good. And it's light, super light, okay? So that's what I do with this. Now, I have the jet boil. Let me get this out for you. I use the jet boil. I've had the EMS rocket and all that. Nothing compares to the speed. This is a minute and a half. I have 2 cups of boiling water. It is fast, so you save on fuel. I I haven't yet put ingredients in here to cook, but you can. You can do away with that other pot and just go with this. And I may try that sometimes, save a little more weight. I'm getting to be more weight conscious. And let me show you how this all works. My primary fuel, always put it in the bag because this rim will rust and will leave a spot in your pot, so always put your fuel in a little Ziploc that you cut off the zipper on it there and put it in there. And but this is the base. You all know how they work. This is the base. You put the canister on there, then you put your cooktop on there, and then your pot fits on that, okay? And then I carry a little sponge here that's pre-soaked with dish detergent. I keep it in a separate Ziploc in case I ever use it to cook. I have aluminum foil. You always want to take aluminum foil. It just comes in handy for everything. And I just double folded it up. You can use it as a windscreen around it, or if you, I don't know, you catch something, or catch a fish, or somebody has fish, or you want to cook up something over the fire, you have this, okay? Always have a little bit of aluminum foil. You can use it as a reflector. It's 2 ounces. This is something else that I made. You know the instant Neels you get? This is a pouch that I made. And you put your instant meal in the bags here. And you fold this over and you just stick it somewhere for 20 minutes and your food is cooking in the bag, okay? This, instead of sitting cooking over the stove, it cooks in these bags. And I made this with the other half of the reflector that I used for my sign. All right, so this worked out. And there are YouTube videos that'll show you how to make them. Super easy. And one sheet of this, buy the large one. It was $10 at Walmart. So for $10 you can have a sign, a seat cushion, and you can make a couple of these bags for $10. So that's a bag. And then what I also did is I made another one, but this is round. And the last couple of days it's been real windy. So what I've done is I've put this over my cook gear, and that's my windscreen while it's cooking. And it's super light. And that just fits right over like that. And maybe that's why I can get boiling water in a minute and a half, because there's no wind blowing the heat away from underneath that pot. And then I also, if I had to, I could put a lid over it to keep anything from coming up. You know, that's supposed to be a little rounder, but so that's it. That's it for my gear. That's it for my gear here. I just got my food box. I sent myself a food box that was waiting here in town. I'm going to, when I sign off, I'm going to set all that up, and I'm going to show you what I have for food for the next week until I get to the next town, where I have a box already sitting there. And I want to show you this. The problem you have on the trail is veggies. You got to have fiber. So I went into town, and I'm going to try this. I did it at Neels Gap. I had a couple of apples, and in the back of my pack I hang my Crocs. And what I did is I put an apple in each toe of my Croc. So I had an apple a day for the first 2 days out. So when I went to the market here in town, I got some, they had some ready-made salads, individual packs. It comes 2 in a pack. It was like $2. So I'm going to bring these. Super light. They're, I'm going to guess 8 ounces, 4 ounces each, real light. I'm going to have salad for the first 2 nights on the trail. I'm going to have an apple, because 1 apple I'm having this afternoon. I'm going to have an apple a day for the first 2 days on the trail. So don't be afraid to bring, and it's going to be cool. It's not like it's going to be 80 degrees, and even those bags will last a day anyway, sealed in your backpack. So anyway, that's a sample of what I'm going to show you that I bring in my food bag for, looks like this might be 5. I always carry an extra day of food just in case you get hit with a storm. Long ranges for rain this is Monday. Next Saturday and Sunday they're calling for rain, so I don't know how it's going to develop. So I'm going to carry 1 extra day of food in case I get held up with a storm. So let me sign off. Let me get organized with the food, and I'll show you what I bring for a week. And again, I'm here in a hotel a couple of weeks into the AT trip. So see you in a little while. Okay folks, I'm back. I want to back up just a little bit and go over some stuff that I inadvertently forgot to include in my last video of the gear that I'm using that has been working. I'm going to go back to my pack here. First thing I want to tell you about is I try to take a shower in the middle of the week on the trail. I'd look for a warm afternoon, and I have this Cedar Summit shower bag. It's a water bag, and it has a little shower head at the bottom. This is, I think, a 10 liter water bag, and I also use it to get water when I go to camp every night. I just go down with this. I fill this thing right up instead of having to go down twice at camp. Once when you get there, so you have water to wash up, water to cook, and I fill this up, and this gives me the water I need for the day, for that evening. Also gives me enough water to filter, and I filter right out of here. I don't filter the water going into this bag. It takes too much time, because like last night I had 2 liters extra, so I just threw it out on the ground. That would have been 2 liters worth of time and effort trying to filter for nothing. So this weighs 5-6 ounces. This is a must. You should have a water bag so you can carry a large amount of water. You can wash your clothes. Well, no, I wouldn't wash your clothes in here. I have another one that I wash my clothes in, my socks and underwear during the week. It's a Cedar Summit watertight bag. This is what I wash my clothes in. I have the little paperless wash, laundry soap that you can get at REI, EMS. Throw a couple of that in the water, and you just sit there at camp and you just plunge away with your hand, and you have clean clothes. So I use this for my clean clothes. You wouldn't want to put your drinking water in this here, but once this is dry, you could use it to put clothes in or whatever you want. Okay, that's something that I inadvertently forgot to tell you. But the shower, it felt so good. Wednesday afternoon, I took a shower after 3 days out. It felt so good. So highly recommend the shower. This is it. Okay, so you want that. The other thing is, I always carry bear spray. It's the 7 ounce. A little Caribbean on it. It goes right here on my pack. I know I'm not wearing a pack, but that's where it goes on my pack, right here. Highly recommend this. You don't need a gun, just use this. This will keep any 2-legged predator away from you if there's a problem. And it's legal in all states. You don't need a license. It's not pepper spray, it's bear spray. A must, okay? Okay, I neglected to go into both of my packs, so let's start with this one. This one I have a little off, and I carry a little tube of DEET, maximum 40. I have sunblock, and I have lip gloss, because the wind, the sun will dry your lips out. You gotta have this here for, your nose, ears, which I neglected to do, and now I have a burnt nose and burnt ears, so it's my fault. My head net, and everything goes right in here. I also have my little, I got this online, without batteries. It weighs like 4 ounces. It's a flashlight, it's an AM/FM radio, and it's a weather band, which is what I use all the time. I check the weather nightly when I get into camp to figure out get the latest update on the weather wherever we are. This I use every night. This is how we found out in advance about the storm, so I was able to get the last room booked in this hotel, because once the word was out a storm was coming, all the hikers get on the phone and they start booking rooms 2-3 days in advance. So if you know there's a storm coming, you can book your room early. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck on a trail in a storm. Highly recommend this, and it's got the backup light too, so it's like a 3-in-1. It's got your AM radio if you want to listen to music. It's all right here, real light. And then I also carry 3 spare little batteries, just in case I go overboard listening and I leave the radio on while I'm sleeping or something. Okay, so that takes care of that side. On this side is my essentials. I carry 2 headlamps. I know a lot of you only carry 1. I carry 2. Just in case I have to get off in the middle of the night. I carry an emergency whistle. I carry my earplugs. This is my second headlamp. Oh, by the way, in your headlamps, most of them take three of those little batteries. Turn the middle one upside down. If you don't, I have done this week already. I accidentally, or something in the pack, hit my button. This light was on for I don't know how long, and I didn't even know it because it was in my pack. This is my primary one anyway. So in order to inadvertently drain your batteries, flip the middle battery upside down so it won't drain if you accidentally hit it. It's very easy at night before the sun goes down. Just open it up, flip the battery so it works. All right, do that because you're going to wake up you're going to need this some night and it's going to be dead. I don't carry spare batteries. I carry spare lights. I carry a compass just in case. I do have my Garmin, but you never know. It's electronic. It could die, and always nice to have the reliable plastic, although it will work. I carry spare cord. Never know when you got to tie something down. If you have a strap that breaks, this is a regular strap to tie something down. I have a clothesline right here, and this is the coolest little thing. A little tiny light. I use this every night in the camp. It takes a little cell battery, a 3023, and this is perfect for in the tent. You don't have that big LED shining. This is what I use in the tent. I don't even think it weighs 1 ounce. I use this all the time, this little tiny thing. And I may send this back. This is another one of those minis. Never use it. And this weighs probably 3 or 4 ounces. So this is going back. I'm going to send that back. Don't need it. I have 3 lights here. That's enough. So that's what I wanted to show you here that I forgot neglectedly, inadvertently, to tell you earlier. So let's go now. We're going back to the food. Just picked up my food drop. And what I do is I put a little something different on the box. So when there's like 30 of these boxes lined up at the post office, I can say I have the green leaf. So I put one on each side, but there are hundreds of different stickers, or you can make your own and just put this on your box. It makes for the post office or wherever you're sending your stuff easier to find. Okay, so you can do that. This is what I sent myself for 5 days. I like to change up my meals depending. Again, it could be on temperature. Now this here chicken noodle soup will probably be used tomorrow night because it's going to be under 30 degrees. So this is going to be my dinner for tomorrow night, I'll tell you that. And then I have also, I tried a Texas barbecue chicken, and I go with different brands. Here we have linguine and meat sauce. And then, I had a problem. I had a problem this week. This week I had this, and this bag punctured open on me. I had the juice all over the bottom of my bag on the inside. What a mess. And even Hannah, when I opened up the food bag, she's sitting there. She was about 8 feet away from me. Her nose went up and she started sniffing. She could smell it. And I'm thinking, if she can smell it, the bears are going to be around. So that was a task I wasn't looking forward to. I had to wash not this batch, but the last batch. I had to wash everything down, clean it, clean the bag, dry it. I didn't want that odor around the campsite. That would have been like putting bait in a fish tank, you know. They would have been coming from all over those bears. So I am now going to double Ziploc this. This is going in a double Ziploc bag. But this goes with 2 meals. Half of this will go with my Coors noodles and rice. And then the other half will go with this is my backup extra day. This will be, well, I don't know, I may use this on a cool night. This is my ramen noodles with chicken, okay? So that all goes together. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these will be my spare meal. Don't know which one. Usually the heavy one I eat the first. I haven't used up all of my protein mix, but this is my protein mix for in the morning. And I have extra Tums. I thought I was going to have a problem with heartburn with some of these meals. I didn't even have to use any of my primary, so I have extra right here. So here we go. These are my bars. I usually have 2 a day, 1 or 2 a day. I'm not really a big bar eater. I like my homemade trail mix. I put cream of wheat in there, M&Ms, peanuts, rice, cranberries, raisins. I make my own. It's less money. And I just put them in a Ziploc bag. I have 1 bag left from last week, so I'll be probably sending 2 bags back. I'm not leaving this for the hikers. I should, but I'll be using this down the road. So this is going to go in a junk box, which will be sent to the next town. My breakfast is, I'm not one to have a cooked breakfast or to make anything hot. I don't get out the stove in the morning. It takes too much time. Although if it goes down to 25 degrees like they're talking, I may have hot chocolate. I love my hot chocolate and cocoa. I got this out of the hiker box at the registration, the hotel registration. So I do drink a lot of hot chocolate and cocoa, so I may do that on a cold morning, but that's very rare. I usually will have Cliff bars or breakfast oatmeal bars. I have, what do they call these stupid things? Pop-Tarts. And then I have crackers here. And then I'm going to have a treat. I have chocolate chip cookies. So, and I like different brand. I hate to have the same thing every morning. So I have different flavors. I resupplied my wet ones for quick wash up in the private area every night. I have my resupply of a little package of quick ones, weighs 3 ounces, but you got to clean yourself every night or you're going to have chafing and you're going to have problems. A resupply of my electrolytes for my water. I get one of these tubes every week. I get a little tube, which I think I'm going to need, resupply of toothpaste. I go through one of these a week. And then I have my container of juices. I have vitamin C and I have Giant juice powder. And I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I could trade this for something because a lot of these people run out of coffee. They're coffee addicted. This is like trading cigarettes when you're a kid for candy or whatever you're trading for. I never did, but whatever. I'm trying to give you an example. You can trade your coffee bags for something that somebody else might have in camp. Like the other night, I'll get into it later. I keep a jar of honey, and the guy next to me was having tea, and he had no sugar and he had no honey. So I said, he knew I had honey, so he came over and he said, "I'll trade you a candy bar for a couple of squirts of honey." And I said, I don't want candy. I have plenty of candy bars, but I'll give you the squirt of honey for nothing. So I gave him some honey for his tea. But so I'm going to trade those. If I don't have the coffee, I'm going to trade this for something good on the trail. I'm having trouble with protein, and so when I was in the market here a couple hours ago, I picked up some more beef jerky. This seems to have low sodium and only 6 grams of sugar, which is anything under 10 or 8 isn't bad. I try to keep down on the sugar. After looking at all those bars, what kind of statement is that? But I'm trying. So I got 3 bags of beef jerky. I'm going to eat a lot more beef jerky. I need the protein to keep my muscles from going bad on me. So I ended up getting 3 flavors here. We got the regular natural beef jerky I brought from home, which is in my resupply. These 2 I picked up at the store. We got the honey Chipotle, and we have the original. Okay. Oh, and at the store, did I tell you this earlier? I may have, yeah. I think I did, but I'll show you again. I got my salad. I have two nights of salad. And I have apples I'm going to carry, so I have 2 nights. I'm going to eat one today, but I have 2 days of apples. And this is my dinner for tonight, too. Salad. I love salad. Oh, I got to show you this. I was in the biker bar. It's a free box that hikers throw their unwanted food and gear in. This morning, my buddy across the hotel here, we went in there to look to see what was there. We got 6 bottles of lager beer. Somebody left last night or this morning. Well, they weren't there yesterday, and they left their beer behind. So we got a 6-pack, 3 each, and they're on. I just had one. Oh, this tastes so good. So we got. Always check the beer boxes. You never know what you're going to find. So I got those on ice. Those they'll be gone. I'm not taking them with me on the trail. All right. So let me show you. I had 5 days of food that I brought with me. Actually 6 days, because I always take 1 extra day, like I told you, in case of fall weather. In which this is the 6th day, because we're trapped here in this hotel. So let's see what I have extra. All right, let's go through my bag. This is my food bag, Cedar Summit, 13 liter, I think it is. Let's see what I have left. Oh, okay, here's a meal bag that I keep as a spare, so I can cook anything else in one of those foil bags. I wash it out every night, but it's nice to just keep one of these on hand. You never know when you're going to need it. Okay. All right, so this is. I only had a couple of mornings where I used my fiber, so I'm going to have an extra fiber. This is my powder milk. I used a little bit of this with my fiber the other morning, so in fact I didn't resupply this. That's good. I'll have this. I'll use this again this week. Here's my second bag of trail mix that I didn't use, so I'll bring this back on the trail with me. And I'm not much of a candy bar eater. I got lots of candy here. Look at this. Look at what I'm bringing, and look at what I have. Another whole stack. There's no way I'm eating all this, so that's going to probably go back. Definitely going to go back. I have another pop. I don't like these things, but you got to eat something. Pop-Tarts. I'm probably going to leave this one in the box. I'm not, and the other one too. I'm not happy with these things. It's my only personal. All right, here's my thing of what I have left over from this week. I have 2 hot chocolates left over. I have 2 coffee bags left over, and I have 3 chicken broth pouches and 2 beef broth pouches. I love these things. Oh, does it taste so good at night? Better than equal to hot chocolate. So I'll be reloading these with the hot cocoa I got free in the box this morning. So these are going to go back with me next week. And I have 2 meals left over that I didn't use for some reason. I must have brought more food. I don't recall that. That's why my pack was so heavy. But I have beef stew. I may trade this out for I'm not a macaroni and cheese person, so we're going to take that out, and I'm going to put the beef stew in there. That will give me a good variety of different stuff. And then I have another one here, chicken teriyaki. This is good. This is good. I don't know, you know. And this is lighter. I'm going to save this for another day. We'll take that home. And I didn't, my last bag of beef jerky I didn't finish, so we're definitely going to take this back. Actually, I'll open this up and add it to the other bag. So this is going back on the trail. I keep my spoon. This is all I use. You don't need they call it a spork. You don't need it. Just get a spoon. Make sure it's a long handle. This is one of those super light things. I think it weighs 1 ounce. This is all you need. You know, I use this for everything. You can use the handle to spread your peanut butter. That's what I have right here. But I don't have anything. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to get some of those little wraps at the market. But, you know, I got enough food. I'm going to send the peanut butter back. I don't know what happens. The camera's on a time mode. It just kind of goes off. But, like I said, this is my sole spices bag that I carry every week. And that will be going, but that's standard in my food bag. And what I also had brought to me too is Henna has this is 3 days of food for her right here, 2 meals a day, and I have 2 bags, so she has 6 days of food. We've been out now. Here's her pile in her backpack. She carries all her own stuff, her own water. These are her two coats. I have 2 coats for her because she gets cold at night too, and we've used them every night. Last night we only used 1 coat. It got down to 45, so it wasn't too bad. And she has a fur coat anyway. So we have. Basically, this is what we have left for the 6 days that we were out. We have enough here for 2 more meals, which will be tonight and tomorrow morning. So great. That worked out perfect. Because dog food, unless I get to a major developed area, it's going to be tough to find dog food at a gas station or something, you know. The other thing I wanted to show you is always carry extra Ziplocs, like that incident I had with the food earlier today, this week. I'm glad I had extra Ziploc, because some of them I had to throw out. They were, especially the one that had the chicken in it that burst open on me. So they're light. Always carry extra. And what I carry a lot of too, I carry extra, are these odorless bags. And you want to put your toiletries in an odorless bag. I put her dog food in an odorless bag. Actually, I double bag those. They're in an odorless bag. I've been sleeping with my food lately, with the dog, and she pisses around my campsite, and she leaves her scent everywhere. She's laying around the tent before we go to bed. The bears, and I have no issues with a bear. They're not going to come around. And if they do, they're not like brown grizzlies that are just going to tear through the tent and come after you. They're going to sniff first, and all you got to do is just say, "Hey, guy," and they'll run off. They're not going to stick around. So I've been sleeping with my food. Let me rephrase that. Only around the shelters where there have been like a dozen to 2 dozen other tents. If I was stealth camping by myself, which I did earlier in the week, because I didn't even have the energy to get to the shelters. I had the stealth. I hung my food then because I was all alone. So I hung my food at those points. But usually, if I'm around a shelter with other people, I sleep with my food. I'm not worried about it. Bears are not going to bother you. So anyway, I have that. I wanted to show you that. I'm out of breath. I got to pack. It's 3 o'clock. I got to pack. Get that box over across the street so they can ship it to my next stop. And I will let you know how next week goes. I'm heading for Franklin, which is 5 days away. And that's Franklin, Georgia. No, actually that's Franklin. I'm going to be in South Carolina. Ha! I'm going into another state. So, see you on the next video. Hello folks. Okay, I'm back on the trail. Left Hiawassee, Georgia at 9, got on the trail at about 9:10. Oh, there she goes. She's like a little kid. When you're on the phone, they act up. But when I'm on the camera, she just goes. Oh well. Should be an interesting day. The thunderstorms never really materialized yesterday, but I needed the day off anyway in town. We resupplied. I have actually veggies with me, apples, banana. Sent some stuff ahead, bounce box ahead. I actually lowered my pack weight by 3 pounds. I don't know if this was a good move or not, but I sent ahead my polar fleece hoodie. I just never use it, and it's a pound. But forecast for tonight is snow showers and possible temps in the low 20s to upper teens. So that may have been a mistake, but it's only going to be a one-night deal, so we'll just tough through it. I still have my Zero sleeping bag, so, and my thermal wear, so, and my 850 down puffy jacket. So I should be all set there. Oh, here we have water, but I still have 4 liters of water I'm carrying. I'm loading up on a little bit more water than usual. Hiawassee was a good stop. Outfitters there. I stayed at the Budget Inn. Very hiker friendly. Free shuttles back and forth to the trail, which is Dix Creek and Unicorn. So you can get there by either trail. Wait a minute, I gotta yell at the dog. Hannah, heel, come, heel. She's gonna pull me down these rocks. This is where you get hurt. Everything is real slippery. Heel. I have to apologize, but I don't feel like spraining an ankle right about now. Very hiker friendly. Very reasonable, $40 a night, and then $5 per person extra in the rooms. Everything's there. Beautiful supermarket, and you got McDonald's, you got Dairy Queen, you got Subway. Everything's in walking distance. You don't need a shuttle to get anywhere. Post office, 15-minute walk away. Worked out really nice. And this company owns a Budget in Franklin, the next town I'm heading to. So I sent some of my extra heavy food and some of my, like I say, clothing. I sent that ahead in a bounce box. It's waiting for me at the hotel in the next town, free, because they have drivers that go back and forth. So they just move stuff along free for you. So I would recommend them. Yes. I mean, it's not a 3-star hotel, but for hikers, it's good. So today's game plan is to get to the first shelter. Hopefully it's not on a ridge. I don't want to be on a ridge. It's going to be windy. They're talking maybe 50-mile-an-hour winds. That would drop the wind chill down to, if it gets that cold, low teens, maybe even single digits, and I don't want to be up there. I'd rather be in a little hollow somewhere. So it depends on where the shelter is, but it's about 6 miles from the trailhead. So that's my goal for today, and I don't happen to know the name of it offhand. I'll get it to you later. I got everything all packed away. I don't want to get it wet. The big story right now, though, is I got on the trail at 9:10. Temperature was 62 degrees. I had on all my rain gear, rain pants, my heavy rain jacket with the Hannah, sit. She got me all tangled. It's the one that has, it's the LL Bean rain shell, and it's the heavy duty one, not the real light one. The real light one I have with me also. That I swear by that jacket, but it's this rain is too much for it. It's the one that has the zippers under the armpits, and I have my armpits open right now, and it's like a nice breeze going through my body. This is a great rain jacket. I love it. It's working out really well. So I get on a trail at 9:10. It's 62 degrees. It's raining, moderate rain, not heavy but moderate. And moving along. Now I'm up, climbing the first mountain here. Now we're up about, we're in a low 3,000 foot range. Temperature right now is 45, and it's now 10:10. I've been on the trail 1 hour. The temperature has dropped from 62 to 45, and it's still dropping, and the wind's picking up. It's not too bad where I am because I have a lot of trees, but if I get up to a summit and a hill, when I get up to a summit, that's when it's going to be a little hairy. But I got my rain cover is cinched on good. My rain hat is cinched under my chin, so I don't think I'll lose anything. But I'm comfortable at 45. I'm still comfortable. I have just my wicking t-shirt on and the rain jacket with the zippers open, and I'm still feeling fine at 45. You know, if it gets, I'm at like a tipping point where in a few minutes it's going to start dipping towards uncomfortable. But right now I'm very comfortable. This is like New England-ish weather in Georgia. Everybody else is like, this sucks, this is crazy. Excuse me for my language. And I'm going, well, if you don't like this, you might as well pack up, because when you get up north, this is what you're going to get. So they're getting a taste of what's ahead of them. All right, I gotta go because I'm going down these stairs, and I'm going to be out for a week here before I recharge my battery. So I will. I'll get back to you. Stay tuned. This is I'm really enjoying this trip. All right, over, out. Oh baby, it's now 11 a.m. April 15th. I think I talked to you 30 minutes ago. It was 44. It is now 39, and it is starting to snow. And I'm on top of a mountain. I don't know if you can see it. It's just starting to come down. I don't know if you can pick it up or not. I think the pendulum has now swung, dipped into the discomfort zone. Here comes another hiker. Okay, I'm not alone. All right, over and out. All right, here it is. North Carolina. Hi folks, I made it. I'm in South Carolina. You probably saw the photo. I was standing on the border. I'm a half a mile from the border in South Carolina at this campsite here. There's only another tent, another couple, and myself. Only 3 others have walked by. They're continuing on. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I believe it's April 15th here. And we had a bad cold front come through, strong cold front, and now it's cleared out really nicely, as you can see. But the winds have kicked up, and the temperature is at it went up a little bit. Now it's going down fast. It's at 45 and dropping, and we feel it's probably going to be around 25 to 28, 29, somewhere upper 20s tonight. So we're preparing. Hannah just ate. I just collected water. Hopefully it won't freeze tonight. I'm going to bring it all in the tent anyway. But we're all set up here. once I get in there, I'm not coming out. I got my pee bottle right there. I am not coming out. I'm going to be in my zero bag. Henna's going to be in there, and we're going to cook in the tent, and I'm probably going to have minestrone soup and hot chocolate, and we're just going to do some reading and just wait this out. It's only a 24-hour event, and then I'll stop. I'm supposed to be back up in the mid-70s by the weekend, middle 75-ish. So between now and then I'll be increasing, I don't know, 10 degrees per day, so anything will be better than what we're going to have tonight. But here is the campsite. It's nice. We're in this like hollow. I was trying to find a spot that would block the wind. This is about the best we can find. I have no dead trees above me. I don't believe. The branches look, oh, I got one hanging right there. Oh, great. Well, I may get bopped over the head then tonight. I hope not, but we'll see. I always look above me to see what's up there, you know. There's the AT right there. Those people that are, I don't know how many are out here. Well, the town emptied out. Everybody's out of town. It was like an evacuation. All the hikers are back on the trail, but I don't know where they are. There was a earlier today about 4 miles back south. I passed it. There was a shelter, and I have a feeling some of them may have just stopped there. I know some of the guys that I've been hiking with, they were going to leave at 11. I decided to leave at 9. I was ready, so I decided to leave at 9. It was raining, but it was warm. It was 62 at the bottom, so I opted to go. I'm glad I did. I got some good miles in today. I did almost another 10 miles today. So, and I feel pretty good. But I'm getting cold. So I just thought I'd check in, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. But I am in North Carolina. That's something to celebrate. Oh, here, let's look at the temperature. What are we at right now? Yeah, see? It's 41. Oh, it's even dropping faster than I thought. 41 already. It's 4:19 in the afternoon. We got a 30-mile-an-hour wind. What's the chill factor? I probably don't want to know. What is she eating over here? You got to keep an eye on her all the time. Okay, folks. I will check in tomorrow. Okay. Okay, folks, here we are, Bly Gap. It's 7 o'clock p.m. It's now 29 degrees and dropping, and it's snowing lightly. It's April 15th, and I might as well just, I'm bored, so here I'm going to show you my inside of my Copper Spur Big Agnes Copper Spur 2 UL2 ultralight, and you can see it fits me, fits Henna, all my gear down there. Let me take you up here towards the head. Plenty of room up here to throw more stuff. Actually, it's supposed to be for 2 people, but you can't have gear if you have 2 people in here, so you have to go. If you're a single, you got to go to a 2-man. If you're 2 people, you got to go to the Copper Spur 3. You need a 3rd person so that you have room in between you or to one side of both of you to throw your 2 packs. And then here's the vestibule. That's just one side. It's the same on the other side too, same exact size. So you can throw packs out there if you wanted to, but the critters will get to them. And But yeah, here's my little setup here. Nice and toasty in here right now. I'm in my, let me turn this thing around. Now, tomorrow, I just looked at my paperwork. There are 18 4,000 footers right in the row that we need to go over. I didn't realize that. So it should make for an interesting couple of days, folks. One of them is a 50, one of them is a, hold on a second, I'll get it. Here it is right here. One of them is a 5,500 footer. And I will be hitting that one, not tomorrow. According to my paperwork right here, I think I'm going to head, I'm right here at Bly Gap. I'm definitely going to, I'm at mile 78.5, no, I'm at mile 78.6. This shelter is only a mile, is a mile and a half away, so I'll pass that one. The next shelter is 5 miles up. So 6. So we'll see how tough it is. I may end up, I have it checked off to stay at Standing Indian Shelter tomorrow. That's probably be realistic because I have too many. I have a 4,300 footer, then I got to go up another 300 feet, and then up another 20, that's nothing. Up another 100, then I got to go down 490, then I got to go down to 3, I'm going to be going down a little bit. Then I got to do an incline up to 47, and then from there I got to go up again to 54. That will be, so what I'm going to do, I think, is stay at Standing Indian Shelter at 4,700, and then I'll be really fresh in the morning to go and tackle the 5,498. Let's just round it over to 5,500 feet footer, and that will be the next day. I'll hit that first thing in the morning while my legs are fresh, because I'll be worthless the rest of the day, I think. And then I'll probably head for this Carter Gap right down here, this Carter Gap shelter, because that's going to be 7.6 miles. Oh no, it isn't. It's going to be 6 point. Where is it? 4.9. Yeah, I'll probably skip that. We'll see how I feel. But anyway, I have a couple of tough days ahead of us here, so should be interesting. All right, I'm going to sign off, and let's see how low it goes tonight. Okay, bye. Yeah, folks, 25 degrees. I went down to 24. All my water's frozen. I gotta thaw out my water. Oh well. Not too bad though, it's dead calm. So, gotta cook breakfast. Good morning, folks. Left Bly Gap. Did get down to 24 degrees last night, but I was comfortable. I think I have a good choice of layering. Hannah and I didn't have any chills at all. It worked out really fine, although my water did freeze in my containers. Not solid, but we did have ice in there. Crested a couple of 4,000 footers already. about ready to come down, but I want to show you this. This is pretty neat. We're on top of one of them, and this is the trail. Whoops, sorry. And this is the trail that you're going to encounter when you come up here. It's pretty neat. All these, I think they're rhododendrons. But this is it. It's like a tunnel, a huge tunnel going over the tops of these mountains. And I got to tell you this too. You're not going to like it, but when you hit South Carolina, they don't really like switchbacks. It's straight up and straight down. Not very friendly. I was under the impression that they were a little easier on you, even though they were taller, that the trails were easier. And in some cases they might be like this. But getting up here and then coming down to the next one, it's straight, so be prepared. I'm glad I stayed at Bly Gap and I was able to tackle this with fresh legs, because if I would have done it yesterday afternoon, I would have been in trouble. There's no place to camp up here either, because you're on like a ridge line. So when you do get up here, you're going to be up here for a while. So I would again recommend staying at Bly Gap if you're in the afternoon time frame when you go through there. If you're in the morning time frame and then obviously continue on, you can get to the next shelter. It's about 2 miles, but you got to hit these 2 4,000 footers first. It's just beautiful here. It really is. Okay, again, I think it's Wednesday the 16th April, and where it's like a New England, I don't know, New England fall or spring day. It's about 40. What is it now? I think it's about 45 degrees last time I looked. Nice, good hiking. Sun's out. Wind's blowing at about 5 knots. Just a light breeze. Really nice. No bugs. That good thing about that freeze last night, whatever bugs that were coming out, they're gone. So we'll have hopefully a few days of bug-free weather. All right. Well, we're going down. I got 2 hands on the trail here, on the poles. All right, out. Oh, there it is. This is Sassafras Gap over here. There's the second 4,000 footer that we just came down. Just decided to take a break, have one of my apples. Best thing I did is pack 3 apples out of town. They go right in your Crocs. They hang off the back of your pack, and you have one a day. This is what I miss, fresh fruit. But I just wanted to show you this. I just wanted to show you that's pretty incredible, that mountain. And we got, I don't know, 16 more of these freaking things to do in this state, not the whole trail. All right, over, out. All right, I'm on top of a peak here. I forgot the name of it, and it had this I don't know, 10-foot, 15-foot little side trail to this cliff. You can see it. There's this rock that's just hanging out over the edge of this valley, and I have to tell you, out of this whole trip so far, this is the best view I have ever seen. This is definitely worth coming out here for. Look at this. Look at the scenery here. I'll zoom in even more so you can see what. I mean, the camera really doesn't show it justice, but I mean, I can see 50 miles over the haze, way out there. lakes. This is what you're going to get when you go up to Maine to Rangeley Lake area. This is the scenery you're going to get up there too in New England. And I'm sure in between there are some other spots, but this reminds me of Rangeley Lake in Maine, up on the summit there of Rangeley. This is really gorgeous. There's a little farm down there, and you got a few little houses in this valley. I think I came up on like this hill here, and we circled this whole valley all the way up and down, all the way around, because I've been getting glimpses. Where did it go? I've been getting glimpses of this building for all morning. So I think, where's my finger here? I think we started over here and we went right around this valley, and we still have to go around. Oh, let me zoom back out here. And we're still going to have to go around. We got one more peak right here. Actually, I think we're going down, and then we're going to be climbing that peak right there. And we're going to go right around this valley. And somewhere down there is the gap that we're going to come down into. This is beautiful. This was definitely worth the climb up here. Look at this. Okay, I got to continue. This was interesting. All these stairs. This is a tough area, I'll tell you. Wet. I just took a tumble. Minor though. I just landed on my butt, and one hand went down in the mud. But yeah, we're way up. You can see how high we are. We're on our way down to a gap, and the trail continues all the way over there. And that's the mountain we got to climb. The gap is down here in the hollow. Then we got to climb that one right there. And the shelter is right on the other side of that peak. That's where we're heading. It's 3 o'clock. I figure about 2 hours to do it. So here we go. Oh, okay. It's 3 o'clock. I'm still coming down that other mountain. Haven't got to the gap yet. Trailhead parking area. This was a tough backside. Look at this. There's a lot of water on backside of this mountain. A lot of water. So look at this, nice and clean too. I wish a lot of the trails had fresh water like that, but unfortunately it's rare. So, oh, I see cars parked down here. Okay, so we're only 100 yards from the parking lot, and then probably a half a mile, I think, or a mile rather, 1 mile. We gotta go up that mountain, and just on the other side is the shelter. So I'm afraid to look at the height. I think that's 4,700 feet. I'm not looking forward to this one, but it's the end of the day, get it over with, and then tomorrow we have a fresh start. So this will probably, well, when I get to the shelter, I'll take a picture of the shelter. I don't like doing it in the morning, it's too cold. Look at the size of this tree that came down at some point. This thing had to be a 48-inch, 50-inch diameter. Look at this thing. Huge. Nice. Nice. Twisty. I don't know what kind of tree that is, but boy, there's an old timer. A real old timer. Okay, folks. I gotta go back to 2 poles on the trail here. That should be my new trail name, 2 poles on the trail. Okay, out. Quiet, you. Alright, I think we made it to the shelter. I just hit a double blue blaze. Good news is the shelter is on this side of the mountain, not the other side of the mountain. So bad news is we have to climb to 5,700 feet tomorrow morning, which is fine with me. I'll have fresh legs. So let's see. I think the shelter might be right up over this knoll right here. I'm hoping. I'm running out of energy here today. It's a 4:01. Good timing. 3 hours, 4 hours before sunset. Oh yeah, here we are. Here it is, standing Indian shelter. What's this, no fire? You guys are slacking. Oh, you're not? Okay. All right. Oh, here's the shelter.
I'm sure somebody will come here.
Yeah. What's the tent situation?
Good, good spots. I'm going to set mine up right over here.
Let's see what we have. Oh, that's where you're going? Okay.
There's a couple more around here.
Pretty flat?
Yes.
Where are they? I don't see them.
Oh,
right there.
One where you came in.
I don't want to go near there in case there's a fire tonight. They'll be too
That's
noisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go over here. Hannah, come. All right. We got some people here. Good. All right, I'm going to shut this off. Find me a spot. Good morning, folks. Get down to, geez, I forgot, 26, I think, last night. Wasn't too bad. Nice and warm in the tent again. Got a little late start out on the trail at 9:15. But I had to stop and take a picture of this here. You gotta see this. God, there you go. Oh, yes. Does that mean it was cold last night? Yes, I think it does. So, we're 3/4 of the way up this 5,500 footer this morning. I'm glad I stopped where I did. I have nice fresh legs. I feel good. I really wasn't looking forward. I thought the shelter was on the other side yesterday. I'm glad. That was a nice trail magic. It treated me with leaving it on the upside to end the day. So that, oops, I'm over here. So that worked out pretty good. Right now, I don't know, what's the temperature right now? 45, perfect. All I have on is my t-shirt and my windbreaker, and I'm comfortable. Just right to start the day. On purpose, came into camp last night. I met up with him and Howard Wassey. He was in the budget inn with me. And he's from Maine. He's going all the way. And found out he's been sick for 2 days. He's had the runs. And my stomach was a little upset for the last 2 days too. So we compared notes and we figured out we both had Chinese food Sunday night. So we're going to warn everybody. The Chinese restaurant next door to the Budget Inn in Wassey. Spread the word. Stay away. Bad. Bad hygiene there, evidently. We both had the chicken. I had sweet and sour. He had General Gao or something chicken. So we're telling folks, do not go there. There are a dozen other restaurants you can go to. And yesterday, I also met up again with Half Moon. Half Moon is from Boston. This is his 9th trip, not through hiking, but his 9th trip between Springer and the Smokies. He just comes down here because he enjoys hiking. The college guys that I showed you that were in the shelter last night, they're already gone. They're hurting though. They're complaining. They can't understand why they can't do more than 10 miles a day. So they'll get their trail legs eventually. So they decided to take off early to see if they could do more today. Supposedly we have a lot of ups and downs, but they're like this. They're supposedly walking paths, not climbing paths. So we shall see. My next shelter is 7.6, and there's a campground another 3.5 beyond that. Not campground, but camping. So we'll see how I feel when I get to the shelter, whether I stay there or continue on making an 11-mile day instead of a 7.5. Okay, going up still. All right, I like it. They have switchbacks here. I'll show you. Hannah's already checked it out for me. Oops, gotta turn around here. Hey, nice switchbacks. Okay, people, see you later. Okay, folks, I made it. I'm at the top. I'm at the top of Lower Ridge Trail, Standing Indian Shelter. Actually, I don't have the name. Standing Indian Mountain. Here it is, 5,500 feet. Tallest mountain in quite a ways. Most people don't come up here. This is another 1/8 of a mile a blue trail up off the AT. Everybody just blows by this. I don't understand why. You know, this is why you want to come out here, to enjoy some of this stuff. Especially being early in the morning, you're fresh. You're gonna see this. Now, this has got to be right up there. I'm not getting any closer because I'm alone here, and this thing just goes right down, and I don't want to slip on the rocks, but this will give you an idea of what I'm looking at here. It's I'll zoom in too. I mean the live view that I'm getting now is just spectacular, and I know the camera isn't doing justice, but let me move over just a little bit and show you that lake down there. Let me see if I can zoom in on it a little more. There it is. We've been going around this lake for 2 days now, actually. Zoom back up. All right. Oops, there's the lake right there. We started on these mountains over here. We've been going all the way around this valley. Now we've made it back, and we're northeast of that lake. Let me put the camera up higher so you can see. We are way up here. This is just beautiful. This is going to be my screenshot here. I'm going to zoom back out. Okay, folks. Wish I could stay here for a while, but I got some miles to do today. This is definitely a picture postcard right here. Yep. Alright. I'll probably, if anything interesting happens this afternoon, I'll get back to you, but otherwise I'll probably see you at camp. Okay, folks, I passed the last shelter and heading down to Betty. Oh, we have people on the trail. you got to see this overview. Unbelievable. Look at this. Look at this overview. Wow. This is what you get if you go off the beaten path. Just a little bit, a few steps.
Wow.
A few steps. Look at this. Hannah. Oh, let me get in here. We got a little house down here in the middle of the valley. Let me see if I can pick him up. There he is, right there. Look at that. Look at that. What a spot. And then we'll look up. We got some more towns up here. Our homes. Okay, folks, back to the trail. Alright, just had dinner. We're here at Betty Gap. And we got our little set here. A little setup. And we got a bunch of hammocks back there in the woods. Got a hammock over here. Nice little spot. We got water down here, a little spring. Same guys that I've been hiking with. I haven't seen these guys for a couple of days, but they made it here also. Another hammock.
Aha. There we are.
A lot of hammocks here. I think we got 3 or 4 hammock setups here. Here's the cooking area.
Are you filming?
Yeah, I'm filming right now. Here's another Bostonian right here.
Life on the trail. So much fun.
All right. See you tomorrow. Bear with me. I gotta go up this thing one-handed because I got the camera in the other hand. I didn't see this. Oh, geez. Oh, not too bad. Okay. This is going to be, according to my book, this is going to be a real tough day today. We're going to go up Mount Albert. That's all everybody's talking about is this Mount Albert. I guess it's really intense. The last quarter mile is like you're climbing, not hiking. So, and it's humid today. So, I'm not looking forward to this afternoon. I was hoping to get into Franklin, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm a little slow today. I woke up sluggish. I thought I slept pretty good, but went down to 39 last night, and with my zero bag I was sweating, so I think I was a little uncomfortable. Alright, I gotta put this away. Catch up with you later. Alright. Later. Oh folks, look at this. Look at this. This is scary though. This is real scary right here. Look at this. I don't know if you can see through this brush, but I'm on the edge of a 1,000-foot cliff here. Let me zoom in. Look at that. Right here. It just goes right straight down on a rock ledge. See it right through here? And this is the trail. We're right on the edge. Hannah, right here. Stay here. Don't go too close to that edge. Yeah, this is real scary, but look at the view. Look at that view, huh? All right. I'm taking my time through here, boy. I'll tell you, I don't want to trip here. This would be the death of you. Although a lot of brush here that might save you from going all the way down, but I'm not going to try it. Yeah, look at this mountain. Look at this mountain. We got to go over here. We're right on the edge of this freaking thing. Hannah, heel, come, good girl, come. Yeah, at least she behaves. All right. Here we go. Hands on deck again. Ooh, this does not look good. Yeah, look at this. Well, nope. Two hands here. All right, folks. See you again. Oh, folks, this is insane. I was definitely on all four, crawling. Look at this. This is a hike. This is a climb. It ain't. This part isn't a hike. It's a climb. All right. Onward. Here we go. Okay, folks. Almost here. There's a fire tower right there. Another 100 feet. This is what we're coming up on, this stuff. Look at this view. me breathe in. This is Mount Albert. Well, I'm approaching the peak. All right, more later. Okay, we made it. We're here on Albert Mountain.
So,
100-mile mark. All right, folks, out.
This is Mike. We're on the trail out of Franklin, North Carolina. He's got his new froggy top.
We got our new rain gear.
Yeah, we both got the frogs going. Yeah, I think Henna's a little jealous of us.
Oh, Henna, get over here. Come underneath the umbrella. Come on now.
There she
We're gonna
is.
hike underneath the umbrella.
Say hi, Henna. Henna. Oh boy, there she is. Good girls.
Just hit the button, it'll go off.
Okay.
Hey folks, well, we left Franklin this morning. We didn't do a zero. We pulled in last night at 4 o'clock. We got a ride into Franklin, and we got a nice. My car was in Franklin, so I had to move it to Fontana Dam, and this morning, which is about, I don't know, 40 miles further north, and I managed to get my shuttle guy Jeff and Nancy to hike her in by Fontana Dam. They managed to bring me back to Franklin by 11 o'clock, so it worked out good. A lot of the people that I've been hiking with took the 11 o'clock shuttle from Franklin back to the trailhead, so I had like a 15-minute head start on them, but I'm a slow hiker, so a bunch of them have caught up to me already. We're carrying 8 days of food, and I stocked up on, I revamped my pack here. My ultralight allows you to put water bottles on the front of your shoulder strap. See right here. And so I kind of reorganized my pack, and it's working out really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. And then naturally we went to Walmart because I had a car, so we went out for a nice rack of ribs last night, and baked potato and salad, and ooh, all right, this is going to be tricky. I gotta show you this. Let's see if I can do this without falling over. Come on, Henna. Sometimes she follows me. Hopefully she won't pull me over. She did. Good job. Good job, girl. Okay, well, it's just a little rocky here, but I'm going down, so I just one little stretch. So we had, I had half a rack of ribs last night, and a real bed to sleep in, and I split the room with my trail buddy here. on purpose. And he's from Maine. He's heading back home via the trail. And so we split the room, so it wasn't too bad. It was like 25 bucks each. So that wasn't bad. And then we got to resupply. We both have a full week's worth of supplies to get us to Fontana Dam. If we need more stuff, we can get it at the NOC, which is a camping recreational spot that we're going to be going through at about day 4 or day 5. So if we need something, we can pick it up there. They're a little pricey. That's why I didn't want to resupply there. So while I was up at Fontana dropping off my car, they also run a hostel there, and they had a scale. So I weighed my pack fully loaded, 44 pounds. But you got to realize I have 8 days of food, and I had 4 liters of water, and I had 3 apples, 3 bananas. So I had a lot of extra stuff, and so I'm happy with the 44 because they'll be going down a pound per day. So that's about right for what I'm carrying. And this umbrella is 8 ounces, or 10 ounces rather. Yeah, but well worth it. You can see this. It's raining right now lightly. I'm doing fine. I mean, it's really, I like it. Otherwise, I would have had my rain jacket on, and I'd be like in a sauna. I would be perspiring. This is really working out. We just came off a windward side of a hill, and we tilted the umbrellas into the wind. It's beautiful. Excuse me. It really worked out. So far I'm happy with the umbrella. $9 at Walmart. How can you beat it? It's a throwaway. If it doesn't work, I just leave it somewhere. And if it breaks, we just get another one for $9. How can you go wrong? So anyway, we're heading to Wine Gap camping. There's supposed to be campsites there and water. That's 8 miles, so I'm doing 8 miles this afternoon, which is hard to believe. I can't believe I have 8 miles in me, but I'm doing it. I feel pretty good. No ibuprofen either. Okay, folks, I will catch up with you later. All right, let me shut this thing off. Hi. Hey, we're still climbing. It's still raining. I thought we're really close. We're probably a half an hour from the campsite, but we're on top of this mountain, and we have a bear. He's in front of us somewhere, and I don't know, maybe 6 hours ago or so, he dug up the edge of the trails, and the only thing it does this is a bear. So could be boar, but I don't think there's boar here. The boar is further in the Virginia, so it's a little flatter, but let me show you what he's done. They're looking for grubs this time of year because there's nothing else for them to eat. But further back, he really chewed up the mountain pretty bad. You could see it was, and it's probably a good sized bear. So we're keeping our eyes open here, just in case he's in front of us. We don't want to run into him, although we got Hannah, our guard dog. She'll scare him away. Okay, we're almost there. Kind of a nice day, even though it's drizzly, kind of rainy. It's been a nice day. We got 8 miles in already from 11 o'clock this morning to now. It's 4:15. We got 8 miles. I couldn't believe it. So I guess I'm getting my trail legs a little bit, and that's carrying a full resupply full of stuff. So that hopefully as the week goes and I dwindle this stuff, it'll even get easier. But okay, my buddy up ahead just yelled something. Don't know what it is. What's that? Oh, he's saying we're almost there. Okay. All right, people. Oh, here's a sign. All right, I'll hold off a minute. Oh, I see tents. Yeah, we're here. Okay, baby. Montana, Nola Lane, Sawmill Gap, Wanna Bald. 1.8. That's tomorrow morning. We're going to do our first bald mountain tomorrow morning. 1.8 miles. Good. Fresh legs. It's supposed to be really nice. This will be our first of 3 coming up this week. Okay. Now to find a nice campsite, set up camp, cook dinner, and relax. And it's, what time is it here? 4:16. Good deal. Good time. I'm glad we pushed on. We were going to stop at the last shelter, but that was 4 miles back. I'm glad we kept going. It was only 1:30. It was too early to stop. You don't want to stop at 1:30. So we got a good jump on this week. Okay. I guess unless something exciting happens tonight, like a bear or something, I will check in with you tomorrow. I'm going to set up. Oh, it is a nice spot right there. Yeah. I got to hurry up and get over there. We got a bunch of people coming up behind us. So, and we got water right here. Oh, we couldn't ask for better. Look at this. Yeah. Look at this. Hannah, behind me, please. Come on. Don't pull me in this mud. Hey. Getting me mad. There we are. Yeah, look at this water right next to the campsite. This is perfect for a hiker, for an AT hiker. This is 4-star residency. Okay. Although it's not good to have the dog walking through your drinking water. All right, drink up. That'll be all cleared by the time we're ready. Okay, people. Talk to you later. Good morning, folks. It's Easter Sunday. 9 a.m. Just left campsite. Beautiful out. Sun's out. They're predicting 70 to 75 today. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy. Now they're saying another strong cold front Monday night, so that'll be tomorrow night. And this stretch of the trail, there aren't too many places to hide out, so we're trying to stage ourselves here. Today we're going to be going over the first 2 bald mountains, and but right now our goal is to get the Cold Spring shelter. It's about 7 miles, and then we'll look at the time and look at our options. We don't want to get caught up there tomorrow with thunderstorms and lightning and all that. Just not a good place to be. Okay, well, we're moving on, and if anything exciting happens today, I'll get back to you. Otherwise, we'll check out Cold Springs here together. Okay, let me give you a peek of what I'm looking at here with the sunrise. It's pretty nice. Just starting to come down this one little hill here. Beautiful, nice, no breeze, nothing. It's beautiful. It's temperature right now is 56. That's wrong. It's up against my body. It's probably about 48, 49, 50. Okay, out. Well, this is a surprise. This is a bald. We're up on the bald. Didn't realize this was here. So let's take a look around, see what's here. All right. As you can see, I'm having an apple this morning. All right. So we're at Wire Bald. And let's see if it shows you are here. I have no idea whether. Let's see here. Wire Bald. Where's Wire Bald? Cold Spring. That's where we're headed right there. Cold Spring. Wire Bald. We're right here. Okay, that's where we are. Oh, here's one of my buddies. finally caught up to us. Doesn't look too bad. It looks like we're going to be along a ridge line. Looks like we're going to be along a ridge line. Looks good. Okay. I didn't realize this is a bald.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take a walk and look around.
Yeah.
I didn't. You can actually drive up here, I guess. Or is this?
It's all your traffic, I guess. Huh?
Well,
Which side's the trail going?
I don't know. Oh, there it is over there. The two white blazes are right there.
Yeah, there's one further up. But...
Oh, okay. I'm
Hey, you
gonna.
wanna hang out?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a little break here, see what's going on. I mean, who knows when I'd ever get back up here. So, huh?
Look at those mountains.
What mountains?
They're here.
Well, I'll probably see them better over here at the.
Well, I mean, the clouds. There's only like the tips of the
You know something? I think the bald is that way because this is the parking area right here. So
There's another one up there. There's two or three. Well,
Yeah,
maybe
but-
hit that one on the way up.
But this is dirt, so this is the way up.
Yeah, right here.
You sure?
What do you think?
All right. See, we don't know what we're doing. We're just walking around. We're tourists. We're walking around with 40-pound packs on our back.
Is the bathroom?
Ooh, bathroom. Yeah, that's a. Look at that. Yeah, they probably got a padlock on it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, this is nice. This is nice.
Low clouds.
I know there isn't a cloud in the sky. Although, because we had rain last night, we have haze over the mountains. Birds are out chirping. Good sign. Let's see if I can get you a picture here. Hannah, come here. Oh, yeah. Through the trees. I'm going to walk up the hill here. I think we have an overlook up here. All right, I'm going to shut this off. I'll come right back to you. Okay, I'm back. Took off my pack. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Nice, nice. Look at the clouds hanging right over there. I see some metal roofs down there. Reflection of the sun. Come on, over here. Come on, over here. Let's go. What'd you do? Get caught? Oh, there she goes. I don't know why this is called a ball. I thought balls had no trees, nothing. This looks like it's just been cleared. But we have a couple of true balls coming up. Balls, I say balls. They're bald mountains. Tomorrow, I think. Maybe this afternoon. We'll see how we're doing. Those are supposed to be spectacular. That's what I've been told. Oh, picnic table over here. Nice place to, on a hot summer day, come up here and just cool off. Rule of thumb is you lose 3 degrees for every 1,000 feet. I don't know what this is. I'll check the map when I go back down. I'm guessing it's close to 5,000 here. We're pretty high. One of the highest peaks. Alright, I'll get back to you in a few minutes. Well, we never pass up a real bathroom on a mountain, so I don't have to go, but I'm going to try anyway, just because I need to use it. Look at this. Handicap parking. We got beer kit. These are pretty neat. Oh, they've been drinking up here. Look at this, huh? We can see they've been partying. Alright. Let me hook this on the door. Beautiful. All right, see ya. Yeah, wire ball, I just looked it up. Oh, what's this? 10.9 miles, Wallace Miles Branch. Well, we're not walking this road. The white blaze is up here. I guess we have to walk it for a little bit. The wire balled was 50. Oh, that's not the trail, is it? No. It is 5,300 feet. 5,340, I believe. So we're right up there. But it's beautiful. I had to take off my leggings. I'm in the shorts. Took off the windbreaker. And it's nice. I don't know what my temperature thing is reading here. It's wrong. It says 71. It's not 71. It's probably 60. Feels like about low 60s. Okay. So, where is this trail? I lost it. Interesting. Where's the white blaze? Hannah, no. Hey! She wants to jump off the edge. Alright, where is this white blaze? What is going on here? Hi, Hannah. Over here. We lost the trail. How could you lose the trail? Let me get back to you when I find it. Alright. Okay. I had to walk up this hill. And I see a white blaze on a rock up here. So, this is the trail. They could have put a couple on the pavement, but they can't make it too easy, I guess. Alright, look at this. John B. Bryan Memorial Tower. Oh, look at this place. Pretty cool. Look at this. Okay. You are right here. Here's a trail this is what we came down yesterday and today. Okay, and this is the trail from here. This is where we're going. The pink all the way up. And you see the contour lines? You see the contour lines here? Those are the elevation lines. And when you have a trail that kind of parallel the elevation lines, that means it's going to be fairly flat or real minor hills. So we may have a good easy hour and a half, and then it looks like we're going to start going downhill here. We got another lookout Licklaw Gap. Yeah, so we'll be going down to the gap. Gaps are always at the low end, and then we'll be going back up over here. So from here to here, that's going to be a good hour down. I mean, level. All right, let's go check out this tower. This looks pretty interesting. Look at this, all out of stone. Oh, wait till you see the view here. I gotta turn around. She's got me tied up. There we go. Okay. Wait till you see this view, people. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. There's the bald we were at yesterday afternoon. I'm going to zoom in on it. Right there, we were there yesterday afternoon. But we were at the lower. We didn't climb up because it was raining. But we did that yesterday. Okay. Zoom back a little bit. Look at this. Little town right there. I'm going to try my phone. Oh, it's buried. I didn't leave it out. See if I have cell service to call down. Look at that. No sense in going up. I'm not going to climb up there. We have just as nice a view right here.
Yes, we are actually
Look at that. Alright, I decided to climb it. We climbed it. Look at this.
That's west, you'd say? Per se?
That's east. That would be east. Sun came up right over there.
Did it really?
Yeah.
So we're looking southeast.
Look at the clouds low over there.
So is that where we just came over? There's South Carolina. Old Rocky Mountain.
Oh, it's talking to you.
What?
Oh no, it's her. Sorry. I didn't see it behind this. I didn't see it behind the sign. I thought the sign was talking to you.
That would be nice. That would be cool.
Yeah, I love this backpack. Really can like compress down to like a little small
I'll
day.
go over here, check the other side.
You guys know your direction?
Here we are. We're heading for Maine and we don't have a compass.
That's where we just came from. You can probably see something.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, who needs a compass? Just follow the sun. Yeah, or whatever. North Star. Beautiful.
Boston Gap.
Beautiful. Everybody loves Hannah. Hannah, where are you going?
Like I'm getting a snack.
Yeah, right, yeah. All right, people. Catch you later. Hey, folks. Just want to show you something. You remember when I was up at that sign and I showed you the trail and how the trail was following the elevation lines? Well, here's the trail. And just to show you, see how there's just small ups and downs here. We may dip down, I don't know, 10 feet, 12 feet, 20 feet over a long period, over maybe 100 yards. And then you walk back up. So this is more like a walking path. So when you see that on a map, this is typically, not all the time, but a lot of the times this is what you're going to see. Sometimes you'll see a trail like this on a map, but it's dotted with rocks and roots, and it's nice when you get one like this that's obstacle free. So I just thought I'd show you. Just enjoying this morning. It's 11 a.m. Easter Sunday, and we're trekking north. Destination Fontana Dam. Be with the approach trail, somewhere on 175-mile little shakedown hike here. Get ready for someday I'll do the whole thing, but learned a lot on this one. Hope you learned a lot. Things that worked, things that didn't work, how cold it gets even in April, which is amazing. All right, I'm just going to let my mind wander here as I work my way down this here trail. Okay, out. Oh God, I got a pet peeve. We just had a huge golden lab running down the trail towards us, jumping all over us, getting henna all tangled up, jumping on her. That's a pain in the ass. There's got to be over 24 dogs heading north on the trail. Every single one of them is on a leash. You people that hike the trail, put your goddamn dogs on a leash. I don't care how friendly they are. It's a pain in the ass when they leave you and they start running down the trail and start jumping on people. I don't care how friendly the goddamn dog is. It's a pain in the ass. Keep your dogs on a goddamn leash. All right, out. Hey folks, about halfway here from the shelter, 3 miles. I'm on an overlook. Look at that nice waterfall across the valley here. There they are. There are the Smoky Mountains right there. They're only like a week away from us. Can't see them quite through. I can see them, but you can't. Well, right there, those Smoky Mountains right there. See them? We're not far. We're a week away. Okay, onward. We trek. Oh, here we are, Cold Spring Shelter. We're not staying here. There's no tent sites here at all. Look at this. It's just all rock. If you had a hammock, you can stay here, and if you want to stay in the shelter, you can. But here's our water. Nice clean water coming right out of the side of the mountain. Beautiful. We just filled up, and we're gonna stealth camp tonight. We got all our water. We're probably gonna spend the night on one of the balls. And forecast is for calm winds around low 40s, so it'll be a perfect night to be up there. And no clouds either. With the moon, it should be really nice. All right. Yeah, here we got one wolf already here. All right. All right. We'll see how far we get.
Is it full moon tonight?
Oh, all right. We didn't make it to the lookout. We ran out of energy. But we are on the mountain. We're about 2/3 of the way up. We found a campsite here. right on a ridge line leading over to the mountain, and we're gonna crash. It's 6 o'clock at night. We have no energy. We did 12 miles today. That was a good day, real good day. So here's our campsite. We're cooking dinner. I'll be cooking mine in a minute, and Hannah will be eating, and we'll be crashing early, believe me. Whew. Should be a warm night. I think they're calling from middle 40s, middle to low 40, like 42 to 45, so that'll be a real nice night. Here's his hammock set up here, Eric's hammock. He's all set. Make sure you don't get off. Make sure when you wake up in the morning, don't get off your hammock on the right side, or you're going to have a big step down. You're right on the edge of the cliff. Make sure you get off on the left side. Yeah, I know it. Yeah. All right, folks. See you tomorrow. Good morning. All right, here we are. We made it up to the top. We spent the night halfway up the mountain. We're now at Wesser Creek Lookout Tower. A little shaky, huh? Whoa! I'm glad it's not out of wood. I wouldn't attempt it. Although the stairs a little hazy this morning, huh? Yeah.
It's a great view there.
Yeah, it looks a. Wow, yeah, nice. I said to myself I wasn't going to come up here. I've seen enough of these, but you never do. This looks really nice. Wow. Where are the Smokies? That must be them right there, right? Yeah, because that's the east and there's north. Yeah, so there are the Smokies. There they are. And that must be Fontana Lake over there. That's where we're headed today, right?
Is that Fontana?
It should be. Yeah. So that's oh man, look at this. We're just like a little ant down there.
I'm looking for one of those little lamps about right now.
Yeah.
Looking for a guy.
Oh, we lost the guy yesterday. He just walked up on us on the trail this morning. TJ, yeah. He took a nap yesterday and we didn't know it. We walked right by him. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if I can see Hannah. Watch, she'll start yelping. Where is she? Hannah! Hannah! Hey! She has no clue. They don't look up. They're like deer. They don't look up. They just look straight ahead.
Yeah, you know, I've had a few dogs in my time. Fox, smooth fox, it's a fox terrier, and she's the only dog that I've had that looks up.
Yeah?
Yeah, she looks up for squirrels.
Oh,
in trees.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That most dogs.
They don't. Yeah. All right, people. See you later. Well, hello again. Still heading down from the lookout tower. It's 11:15. We've been coming down, up and down a little bit, but mainly coming down all morning. I just came down a section that was really, really scary. I would say it's the toughest section so far on the trail. It was bad. It was handhold time climbing down rocks. I actually had to help carry her down one section. But now we seem to be leveling off a little bit again. We're still on the ridge line. I'll show you here in a minute. I got a little stealth campsite right here. But here's the ridge line right through the trees. And then right over here, that's the hill that we just came down, that one over there. And then we went across, came down that one, and then now we're working our way here. So, turn around here. So, real sluggish today. I think I pushed it too much yesterday. We burnt ourselves out. I think my limit's still around 10 miles. We had to do 12, and it was tough. I had 50 pounds because I was carrying 5 liters of water because there was no water in the stretch that we were going to hit. And we knew we were going to have a stealth site last night, so we wanted to carry extra water. And that did us in. But sometimes you got to do it. You know, I ran out of water once a couple of years ago. I don't want to ever do that again, so I'd rather carry a little extra when we know water is at a shortage. Okay, I'll let you go. We're continuing on. Alright, here we are, NOC. This place is a mecca for tourists. It's got everything here. Restaurant, kayaking, tenting, camping. Look at them. Oh, they got a course all set up here. This is going to be good. This is interesting. You want to go over there? Sit on the we got to take a shower first. We got to go. There, right? We got to go on the other side of the bridge anyway. I think. Yeah. All right. Got restaurants. Look at this place. We come out of the woods and we're right into whatever.
White watering, man.
Yeah, this is where you do your white watering. Yep. Hannah's looking to jump in.
Oh look, we got ducks doing the white watering.
There we go. Ducks over here.
Yeah, we could skip the shower and just jump in where the ducks are.
That's true. Is there a beach there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll like that. Yeah.
Who cares? It looks like a beach area.
Here we go. We're going to get arrested for swimming in a public, bathing in a public beach. Hannah, here.
Keep my clothes on.
I'm going to spend the buck for a nice warm shower. You know how cold that water is?
We'll go find out.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, I got to find the showers down here. All right, people. We're going to clean up a little bit. And then we're going to have a nice, fat, juicy burger. And then we're heading back into the mountains. This is our little break. Okay. Talk to you later.
Shower first. No, we've showered already. You
Oh,
got
yeah, we're nice and clean.
Are you right next to each other? That'll work.
Then why'd they put you outside?
We asked them.
They didn't even give us a choice. They're like, you guys can go outside.
So we can see the doggy. Oh, yeah?
I don't think anybody will see it.
Where's the
Smell
puppy?
it. Maybe I have to say something.
Where's the puppy?
Show you guys in a second. Here.
He's over there somewhere. Yeah. Nice outdoor spot here. We just had a shower. We feel nice and clean. Now we're having big juicy burgers.
Are you all kind of together?
Over and out. Okay, we're full. We just had our juicy burger at the River's End restaurant at the NOC, and we're not staying. We're going to continue. It's 3:10 in the afternoon, and we're going to hike. Plan is to hike for a couple of hours to a stealth site, and we're just going to get a stealth site for the night, and we'll deal with the storms in the morning. We'll see what happens. Look at it. What a wild place this is. All right, amigo, you ready? Yeah. Let's head it. Oh, Weimaraner. I love these dogs. Nice. Oh, gotta turn around. She's got me tangled up. All right, there she goes. I love my henna too. Yes, I love my henna. She's a good dog, huh, Henna? But if something happened to you, we will replace you maybe with a Weimaraner. Yeah, I like them dogs. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty nice dogs. All right, over and out. We got to find the trail in this maze of confusion. All right. Down.
Awesome, that was good.
I think we might have to call that a top out there. That's like, I don't know if I can dig any further than that.
Oh, you can.
Maybe next time.
You just go.
All right. We got camp. Here we are. What do we do? 10 miles today? I think it was around 10 or maybe a little bit over. Yeah, because we're almost at the other shelter. Here we are. Beautiful spot. We're right in like in a valley here on the side of a mountain. We got thunderstorms supposed to roll in maybe tomorrow morning, so we should be, if we're here while they come in, we should be all set. We're not the tallest thing around, that's for sure. And we got water right down here, down the ravine. So we got a campfire tonight, and we are happy. We're still digesting those burgers we had earlier. Okay, that's it for today. Good morning, folks. Just broke camp. It's 8:10. Came up on this shrine here, a memorial, on the December 7th, southwest from this point, North Carolina. I don't know if you can read that, folks. Evidently he lost his life fighting the forest fire here. Okay, well, pretty nice memorial here for him. Oh, I hate to see that, especially fighting a stupid fire. Okay, well, today should be an interesting day. They're forecasting thunderstorms and rain, and it's just starting to rain now. So we got a shelter coming up in a mile. I'm going to use the privy. Then we'll address the situation now. I think I'm going to get out my umbrella though. It's starting to come down good. Okay, people, I'll catch you later.
Guy shows up with a 65-pound.
Here we are. Just had a little break
You gotta shake his hand.
from the rain.
He's taking it all the way from the trigger.
Is it 65 all?
It's clearing.
Or is it, does he get rid of some weight with the food?
No.
What is he carrying that weighs 65 pounds?
He's got this huge tent that he's had for years and he doesn't want to get rid of. He's got all this other shit in there. I don't know what he's got in there.
I'm just trying, I can't even
carry
think of,
everything.
yeah, I can't even think of what, because I'm carrying more than I need, much more than I need. and
They had a
I
little
couldn't
mouse
even-
problem up here last
Well,
night.
that's- Yeah, I mean, this is just a heavy bag I bought yesterday because I want
All
to
right,
make sure
gonna
it didn't
pack
rip,
up.
'cause
I'm gonna
putting
head out.
40 pounds of
Try to
food.
get some more miles in between the rain showers.
I was like, that's really We have two of them too. I mean, it's still not 65 pounds.
Nothing's gonna get wet. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay, folks, I gave up. It's 3 o'clock. Been hiking in the rain all day. I managed to get to, although we did 6 miles today, so it's not too bad. Got to this little campsite here. It's campsite and water. I'm the only one here right now. The other gentleman, on purpose, decided to keep going. He had another 6 miles to go. I had pushed it. I was a little wet, not too bad. The umbrella worked really good. I liked it. Mainly I was wet because of perspiration, but I rigged up my inside clothesline here to dry some of the stuff from my body heat tonight, which should work. Because, like I said, it's just damp. It's not really wet. Got all my stuff outside. Henna is over here. She's right down there. She's on a little pad. I didn't let her in because she's full of mud. So she's drying off though. I'll let her sleep in here tonight. She's drying off pretty quick. She already took a nap already. I heard her snoring a little while ago. So, but anyway, here's my little. Here's my quarters. I'm going to have an early dinner, and I'm nice and dry. I put on my base layer here, nice and dry. My radio shit to bed, so much for that. I'm going to go back to the LO Bean crank radio, that thing I had for years, never had a problem. I ended up getting this new improved radio, a little tiny thing, shit to bed. So we're going to get in, eventually we'll replace that. So I might do a little reading on my Kindle and just relax, wait for it to clear, and we'll hit it in the morning. So, see you later. Okay, here I am. We just left camp, Locust Gap. It's 8:30. Just had a little climb this morning. There's the sunrise over there. See the mountains. I'm glad I stopped early. My buddy continued on, so I probably won't see him now until I get to New England. Because he's from Maine, so he had something coming in Fontana today, so he's trying to get to Fontana by tonight. It's just too dangerous yesterday to continue. It was slipping and sliding all the way. It was pretty bad, but I got good miles down. I'm glad I stopped where I did. I had a good night's rest, good meal. We had 6 other six other hikers spend the night there. They all came in kind of right after I did, because there was really nothing for another 5 miles from here. So we had one lady. She showed up about 7:30, and she had 5 miles to go, and she says, I'm going to the next shelter. We said, good luck. So she got a headlamp ready, and she continued. I'm hoping she made it, because it was too dangerous during the day. I can imagine what it would have been like at night. But yeah, and some of the trails today, they were only 8 inches wide, and if you slipped, you went right off the edge. It's dangerous out here. I won't underestimate it. You got to watch your step. You can't be making a race out of this, or you're going to get hurt. And a lot of people are hurt. A lot of people with ankle and knee problems. And it's because they're rushing. And these roots are the worst. You step on a root and you're sliding, and that's when the injuries happen. So if you come out here, take your time, enjoy it. Don't rush, because you will be spending it in recuperation somewhere. Okay, well, I'm looking to do maybe 10 today. I'm trying to get to Cody Campground. I have a shelter 5 miles in, halfway. I'll stop there, have lunch, and then I'm going to continue on. That's my goal. Whether it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Look at this scenery. It's just beautiful. Birds, you can hear the birds. All last night, we were like in a little gap, a little cove. And the birds, until sunset, they were going crazy. And then this morning, about 6 a.m., they started up again singing. So we woke up the birds. Really, it's pretty neat. I like it. No crows. I hate them freaking crows in New England. We don't have any crows down here. Just singing birds. Okay. All right. I will, again, if anything exciting happens or any fantastic views. Oh, we saw 2 deer yesterday. That was good. But by the time I got my camera out, they were gone. They were only like 50 feet from us, 2 of them, with the white fluffy tail. Pretty nice to see. And they went through them. They were on the side of a mountain. They effortlessly went right across, like, and they weren't on the trail either. Unbelievable how they travel through the forest. So, all right. Oh, and was it yesterday or the day before? We came up on a rattler. I was in lead. I didn't see it, but the guy behind me, he was like 10 minutes behind me. When he walked by, he heard the snake rattle with its tail. He couldn't see it. He didn't see it either, but he knew it was close by because he heard it. So they're out. So we have to pay extra attention, especially today after a rain. They're all going to be out sunbathing, so we need to take precautions. Okay, out again. Okay, here we are. One of our main road crossings here on Stackcha Gap. Whatever. Just came down this big thing here, right there. Stopped for a minute. This is what we came across over there. Came right around that valley right there, that ridge line, because I remember seeing that farm down there at the bottom. There's a nice farm down there, ranch. We came right across that ridge line, came right up here, and then came down. And here we are, Stackcha's Gap. Alright, now we gotta climb this one. Okay. Oh, folks. That climb out of Stackcha's Gap, what a brutal. That was the toughest climb so far on this trip. It must have been a mile straight up. It took an hour to climb, constant, no faults, summits. It was just straight up. Tough, real tough. Now I know why I don't like gaps. Because whenever you go into a gap, you gotta climb right back out of it. And that one is a toughie. Whew. Man. Yeah, that was real tough. Okay, just thought I'd warn you. Be ready. Alright folks, I gotta show you this. These bears, they are unbelievable. Wait till you see what they just did to the trail right here. I'm gonna turn this around. This was the trail. This bear, this time of year, they eat grubs. They tore this tree apart. See this tree right here? Look at it. They tore it up like somebody went up there with a rototiller. They pushed everything down here. Look at what they did here. They dug a hole right into the trail all the way down. They pushed that log all the way down trying to get grubs out of it. Look at it. What a freaking mess. This was a big bear because no little bear can do this. So we are going to move along. Yes, we are moving along. This is what the trail should look like. Nice. That bear was very hungry. All right, let me put this camera away here. I'm doing pretty good. I'm only a mile from Cody Gap, so I've done Oh, I'll check it later, but I think it's going to be around 9 miles, 8 or 9 miles so far. And I have 1 o'clock in the afternoon, even after that killer mountain we had to climb earlier. Okay, let me put this back. Oh, good. It looks like we have water here for henna coming up. Okay, bye. Oh, here we are. I made it. Cody Gap. Pretty nice place. These are the people that we stayed with last night in Locust Gap. The water down here. And we had to hike quite a ways to get it. About a quarter of a mile, maybe a half a mile. But nice spot. Nice spot. But it's only, let me see here, 2 o'clock. So we're going on to, I think we're going to head on. We're going to continue. And 3.5 miles is a shelter. So I think we can get there. I'll take my time. And hopefully there's no big hills to climb. Okay. Alright. Out. Seeing it's such a nice afternoon, I decided to take my tent out and dry it because of yesterday and last night. Everything was wet. All my clothes is dry. I did that while I was getting water. I should have did the tent while I was out down there, but I wasn't thinking. So 15 minutes will be dry. So I'm going to stop, have a break, have a little something to eat, and it's taking an afternoon siesta. Where'd she go? Can't even see her. She's in the shadow here. There she is. There she is. Taking a little break. She's a good little dog. Great. Everybody loves her on the trail. Yeah. Just gave her a snack and water. Okay. These guys are planning their next move. They're all packed up, ready to go. So I guess I'm not going to stay here either. It's too early. I'll be out of here in 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Okay, this here is already dry. That didn't take long. There's a breeze, plus it's about 68, I guess, somewhere around 65. So yeah, that looks good. That's almost dry too. Geez, 15 took 5 minutes to dry these things. All right, maybe I'll pack up now. Oh, here we are. Made it to the shelter. And not too bad here. Little shelter, but we don't use them anyway, so we don't care how small they are. We got, I don't know, 3 women here, a couple of guys. I don't know, this guy might be leaving. He looks like he's just filling up with water. I'll show you the inside. Here we are. How are we doing? Cable Gap, yellow, brown fork. Yeah, that's where I was earlier today, 6.1. So we got 5.5 miles left on this trip. The Highway 28. I got to take a picture of your solar panel because I got to find it online. Yeah, right there. That's what we need.
Bear Grylls solar.
Oh, it's Bear Grill. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I can find that. Okay. Yeah, and that's the Kindle. Okay.
Yeah. I just looked up solar chargers, and then this one was.
It came right up.
at the top of the list.
Oh, it did come up on the ratings, reviews.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, good. All right.
Because it's light too, and it's
Yeah.
not the most powerful, but
Yeah. All
it
right.
won't weigh you down much.
What's that?
The Bushnell. It's also one of the newest.
Oh, it is. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll check that out when I get back at some point.
A brick, yeah.
What is it?
It's a Snickers Marathon bar, and it still tastes like kind of like a
They
candy
get all
bar.
set up
It's
for the
really
mice
heavy, but
for
it has
tonight.
21 grams of protein. So, yeah, it's like if it's cold, you'll rip your teeth out.
Where'd you get them?
You can get them. They have them even at Walmart in like the health section. I mean, not like so you buy the quick card.
Here's the privy right over there. We have water everywhere. We got a stream over there. We have a stream. Oh, I didn't show you our setup here. This is the stream that's literally 2 feet from my tent. I don't have to go far from water. It's going to put me to sleep tonight. The sound of trickling water, either that or I'll be up peeing all night, one or the other. Look at this. Our own private stream. You can't even reserve a resort spot like this. Hopefully we won't have high waters tonight. I'll get washed out. But he's getting water up there. It's a little ledge, so it's easier to collect. And I'm just airing out stuff, drying out, doing a final drying from yesterday. Hannah, are you happy now? You had dinner? Huh? You're laying in the shade? Alright. Here's our spot for tonight. I'm going to sleep good, I hope. Today was a 13-mile day. Tad under. You want to be technical, it's like 12.8. So we're going to round it up. Okay, one final day. About 6 miles tomorrow. And I head home to see my honey. Okay. Out. Good morning, folks. Well, it's I think it's Thursday. We left Cable Shelter at 8:30, and here we go. There's part of the lake right there. Yep. You can see it down there. Let's see what's up here. But it's the last stretch. I think we have one hill to climb, and then it's like 3 miles, 2.5 miles straight down into Fontana Dam. And that's it. Should be there about noon time, I guess. Noon, 1 o'clock. Head home. It's been an excellent trip. I'll do a breakdown later with what worked, what I'm going to change, how the food worked out. Actually, I have 2 days of food left. Definitely got to bring your cold weather gear because the temperatures up here in April can fluctuate quite a bit. As you've seen on my digital thermometer, we had lows of 24 and we had highs in the low 70s. So big switch, big difference. Okay, well, I'm going to continue on. If I can get some good pictures. Here we go with the lake again. That's just part of it. I'll get others later. Well, hello again. Just past Walker Gap. So I have 4 miles to go to the dam, Fontana Dam. Just want to mention something here. When you come out here, be prepared to enjoy it. I don't know why, but a lot of people, they're just running to nowhere. I mean, you got 2,000 miles. Enjoy it. It's a vacation. For many of you, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I don't know why you have to be in such a rush. Every day there are several people who are just go, 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 go. And I still catch up with them eventually. And then they complain about how they're hips are hurting, their knees are hurting, their ankles are hurting, their feet are hurting. Well, you gotta slow down. Just take a pace, slow down. Shelters are about 8 miles apart, some are 10. I mean, that's a good pace. Sometimes if you want to do 12, that's fine, but these people that are doing 15, 20 miles, they're not seeing anything. I mean, I see them at the shelters and I say, did you see that overlook back on such a mountain? No, I missed it. You know, it's like, why are you out here? Stop, smell the roses, listen to the birds, look out over the vistas. I mean, this isn't a job. There isn't a pot of gold at the end of this trail. So, if you're going to come out here, enjoy it. If you hike with somebody that you enjoy being with, believe me, you're not going to be with them for long. Groups form, and then 2 weeks later, they dissolve. People have different agendas. They have different needs, and groups they just, believe me, they don't stay together. As much as you'd like to hike with certain people, it just doesn't happen. But others will reform. So be prepared to make friends and let them drift off, or you drift off, and you'll encounter new groups and new people to hike with. Don't try to keep up to somebody. That's the worst mistake people make. And then they burn themselves out trying to keep up to them. Hike your own hike. Do your own thing. And you'll enjoy this trail much more. And you'll come out of it with less pain. Okay, that's it for now. Oh, hello again. Needed to take a little break. I'm going to show you. Every once in a while, turn around to see where you've come. You'll be amazed at what you've climbed. Look at what we just came down this morning. We just did from way over there. We went over that hump, went across that gap, went up over that one, and came down into Woody Gap. I think it was Woody Gap. And worked our way over here. Now we're at this little overlook. And I'm going to show you the dam here the best I can. I don't know if you can see it through. I'll zoom in just a little bit, but there's the famous dam. You can see the lake. We've been following this lake. It goes back about 4 miles or so. We've been up on the ridgeline following it. So that's the dam, and working my way down. Okay.